3, 2, 1. And
One.
bazinga.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. Oh.
Ah, you're grand. Look at you. You're fine.
I'm just relaxing.
Yeah, that's it.
Just chilling.
You're having a stretch. You're just having a stretch. It's grand. Oh, I've just realized. Kazuchimon is joining
Digimon
us.
is still hanging out, yeah.
Yeah, let me fix that here. Cross heart logo, secret image gone. Hey Yuki, good to see you.
Hey Yuki. Where is chat?
How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. And I will actually post in the Discord that we're live. Even though I told the Discord 90 minutes ago we were going to be live in 90 minutes.
There we go.
Right, don't look at screen.
Mm.
And it's gone. So, how did Diddly Ekins are we doing today?
Diddly Ekans?
Well, I was going to say Diddly Dickens, but I don't know.
I need an Ekans right now.
Oh, I probably can trade you one.
The simplest of Pokemon.
Did you remember when I was playing Let's Go Pikachu on stream?
Yeah.
And the only Pokemon I needed for my decks was somehow an Ekans? More likely than you think.
Yeah, there are some, and I'm like, how do I? But you're the first. You're one of the first. How do I not have you?
Right?
I pulled a lot of them out of Let's Go Pikachu before we got rid of it, and I didn't have the full decks in that at all.
No, it is amazing how these things can just like escape you.
You just take for granted that you have the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with Pokemon
everyone has them.
Yeah, and this Pokemon Go didn't help that because it feels like the community days are always just for the originals.
Yeah,
like every now and then you'll get a Shinx or a Riolu, but it does feel like a lot of the time
that time we got the sea dots and I got the shiny shit fry.
Shift tree.
Shit fry.
Shift.
Shit.
Tree.
Fry.
I forgot his name for a second. Matthias! Hello! It's been a while. How are you?
His name is Shit Fry, okay?
Shift tree. Shift me.
Not on camera.
Mate, would you? Tree.
Me, mate. Oh god.
Yeah, I know. Back in the day, eh? Back in
We
the
were
day.
12.
Yeah. Oh, but here we are. We are at the last 2 episodes of Cross Wars Arc 1. How are you feeling?
Sad.
Sad?
Sad.
It's only the Shetman's only gone away for 3 weeks.
That's a long time. That's a lot of tamers.
And it's mostly just because there won't be any live shows next week because I'm on call for work. And then the week afterward, we are going to Comic-Con, so we'll only have the one show. So it'll be the week after that where I think, get back. We'll get back into sort of a rotation then of Cross Wars and Tamers and start doing 31, 32, 33, and so on. And line them back up. So once we're done with this, we're going to take a couple of extra episodes to get through Tamers and just let it catch up. Let's see.
Why are my eyes
Thank
closed?
you. Yes, it's been a while. I moved to a new apartment, had no internet for 2 months. Longest 2 months of my life. I hope you're... Oh my god, though. Yeah. I can imagine that.
2 months.
2 months. That it's
Although it sounds like a good break.
Yeah. But it is also one of those things where we're so reliant on the internet now, governments consider it a necessity like water.
Yeah.
And the phone line in general.
Yeah, like kids have to have iPads for school now and stuff. Like
we're so reliant on it. Like Atmon had a point. You know? But
children should not need iPads for school.
No, they shouldn't, you know. But you know what? Think of like in the long term, Think of like the amount of money our parents would have spent on school books.
They still get the school books, though. That's the other problem.
Oh, so it's not even the digital copies of the.
Yeah, I don't know about other countries, but here, like, you have to have some kind of computer or tablet at home to be able to do certain homework, but you still have all the books and the workbooks and shit.
Oh, so you still have like that. You still have that like, um, you're still Atlas carrying the stone up the hill, basically, with how stuffed the backpack gets.
Yeah. Okay. Now, my primary school and my secondary school did a book rental scheme, which was pretty good. Like they just had a set of books and they would just get passed down until they were too bad.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good.
I think my primary school did that as well. You know, because buying the books new was like, depending on the book, they could be 40 to 60 bucks a piece.
Yeah.
You know, but then the only problem with getting them from those hand-me-down things is that if it was an older, like, the other way, there's like complex maths, volume 1, version 1, volume 1, version 2, and the pages change around, and
that depends then on the teacher and what book they're choosing to use.
Yeah.
So if they just stick to the old one, then that's fine. But then the school has to get in other copies if they change it.
Yeah.
Like that happened to me with a book for college, psychology book. It was like 100 and something quid to buy this book because it came with some kind of CD-ROM or some shit.
Right.
And I bought it online possibly on the book depository or something like that.
Oh yeah, before they closed.
For like €5, but it was an older version.
Mad to think they're closed now.
Yeah, but it wasn't quite the book I needed, but that's all they were getting. I wasn't paying 100 quid for a book.
No, of course not.
No way, not when there's another version of it.
No.
Hey, Desmond.
Desmond, hey!
Over the top shout out for me, it's going to be a fiery fastball of an episode.
Fiery Fastball is Shoutmon's dub attack name.
Ah.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Soul Damashi.
Oh, yeah.
Or Rock Damashi, even. Because Damashi is Tamashi, which means soul. So it's rock soul.
Ah.
So, yeah, Fiery Fastball in the dub.
Some move names are so cringe, aren't they?
I kind of prefer it. It's got this, like, Baby Flame Pepper Breath feel to it. I prefer Pepper Breath as an attack name over Baby Flame.
Yeah, Baby Flame sounds like you just lit a match and it's not going to hurt.
Yeah. So I like, it is one of those things where I'm like, no, I get why, because Shoutmon is so rock musically themed. But it's the thing about, like, it's the English of it that I'm just like, this sounded better on paper.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. I'm trying to put some heat on my back.
Oh. The massive sweater isn't enough now.
No, I need like actual heat.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
not even cold.
Heat for pain, dear. I took the painkillers and now I have the heat for pain.
The painkillers are doing nothing, is what you're saying.
Well, I only took them a moment ago, so. Give them some time, because they're the good ones.
But anyway.
If Meg gets extra weird, you know why.
Please don't. just get through the show and so yeah, so I won't let you look at the thumbnail for today.
No. I was like holding my phone like this trying to click into the episode. I couldn't see it. And
you on the ranking page, I only have episode 29's title filled in. Because episode 30's doesn't say a whole lot, but I think it also says I think it's too much of an inkling of something.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I'll leave it off just to be on the safe side.
Something that would possibly go over my head, though.
In hindsight, it probably will, but we'll address that when we get there.
Yeah.
But based on the episode preview for 29, like, what are you expecting out of this?
I don't remember the episode preview.
Oh. Yes. Short-term memory.
Yeah.
Do you remember the title?
Refresh my memory on what happened at the end of the last episode.
The best filler episodes ever?
The best filler episodes ever, right. So that was, we took down...
Breakdramon and Matadormon and We met Cutemon's
Magic
parents,
yeah,
and
parents.
Cutemon's
Then they went
parents
off.
look like they shouldn't be Cutemon's parents because
Yeah, they look like a drawing someone tried to do of Cutemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they all went off to another zone.
Yeah. That we didn't see anything after that.
No. Matadormon was working for Digimon?
Yeah, he's dead, it doesn't matter. But yes, he was.
Yeah. Mm.
No, you've nothing, do you?
I can't remember. No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I can't comment on this because I know what happens.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I tend to zone like episode previews out so I get surprised by it next week. Because a lot of them just spoil shit, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Plus, this show has dumb episode titles. Like, but anyway. All right, well, look, I won't dwell on it. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know if
just
we have
trying to-
housekeeping.
Well, we do, kind of.
Well, no, we talked about the break.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah, we did that.
yeah.
Short-term memory. See, make short-term memories awful.
I've had a hard week, okay?
It was so last week.
2 days ago, okay? Took me 2 days to recover from minding 3 children.
Oh.
Crazy. With any other children, they'd be easier to
Mm, you'd find a way to complain.
Of course I would. Minding other people's children.
Yeah.
Oh.
At least you get paid for it, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah, hold on, give me that phone. Yeah, sorry, Meg can't come back to work. Sorry. There we go. That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, family.
Sorry, family with torn ligaments in your back.
Yeah, sorry.
Pick up your own baby.
Sorry, I don't work for free. Stops being a favor after the third one. There's a lot of context behind that. But yeah, okay, so have you...
Let's stop bitching about my family.
No. I wouldn't have said bitching. I have said snarkily commenting about the situation at hand.
When you said snarkly, I thought my brain thought you meant snorkeling. And I was like, what? Oh, snarky, yeah. I don't know. Just play the episode. Just play the episode.
I
also,
I don't know.
I can't brain. Just play the episode.
No.
See this bizarre image in front of us with the man on the bike with the fairy bird thing?
That's gone. Now it's just
my
Mount
brain.
Fuji.
That was my brain right there.
And now we're just looking at Tokyo.
Also part of my brain.
So, right. So you know sort of memory or context to go into this episode.
It might kick in once I see something.
Right.
Right now, no, nothing is coming to mind right now.
Okay, and I don't really have any housekeeping. Because we did. Yeah, we talked about like the changes in schedule for the next 3 weeks. Then
Seekers is done for today.
Seekers is done for today. Really enjoyed this week's Seekers. Looking forward to Sunday to see sort of where we go from there. I can't wait to see AG and Leon just like have a fight. It'll be great. But yeah, like there's no new announcements or anything that I think are worth talking about. There's nothing.
Oh. We talked about the Atmon.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on Sunday.
Yeah.
Or Monday even because we had to.
It was on Seekers, yeah.
Yeah. With because Twitter is now X. Yeah.
Yeah.
The official Digimon account posted a picture of Tubumon from Atmon, and we're like, Bluebird, Mr. Bluebird, we miss you. I'm just happy the official accounts recognized Atmon as a thing.
Yeah.
Now put Atmon in the card game, you cowards.
Do it. We know you remember it now.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I really do like that the new pack is addressing Pokemon Sun and Moon. But no, I did it on purpose that time.
I know.
I really like that they're addressing Pokemon Sun and Moon, but just put Atmon in the card game already, you cowards. Just do it. Because I will say there is one person on Twitter that I want to see lose their mind over it. Because it doesn't matter the context that Atmon is brought up in. This person seems to find their way into every conversation, and their tweets amount to, "Oh God, stop talking about Atmon."
Do they like tamers?
I don't know. But I don't know. It's like this one person, obviously I'm not going to name names because, that would be a crap thing to do. But it doesn't matter the context Atmon gets brought up in, they always find a way into the conversation to go, "Oh, that thing." Even the official post is just like, "Oh, that exists. Who knew?" And I'm just like, fuck off. Like, if you don't like it, why are you on every conversation about it?
I never understand an anti-fan.
Yeah.
Like,
you pay it more attention than most fans do.
Yeah. Most fans who watch, like, we've watched Atmon recently. I don't make a whole lot of comments about it on Twitter or seek it out on Twitter to talk about it.
Digimon seek it out? The ex-Twitter man. Yeah. So for a while anyway, we are now the Cochrane Podcast X Antibody Edition. But yeah, I don't get, like you say, anti-fans. That's a fun way of putting that.
It's a K-pop
thing. I was just about to say it's probably a K-pop thing.
Yeah.
The anti-stan.
Yeah, well, they're anti-fans. Stan wasn't a word when it first was around.
That's because being a stan is a horrible thing. Megmon X.
Oh, I'll have to change that too. But yeah, no, there used to be like when, like, the groups that came out in my generation of K-pop, like Super Junior, all of that, like, people were sending them like poison cakes as gifts, and
no,
yeah.
Why? Like,
yeah, like, if you don't like them, just don't listen. It's like, not that hard.
There's a bajillion other K-pop groups you could listen to.
Yeah.
Just because they're making your favorite ones less popular? Question mark?
Yeah, like, there was a whole thing with was it Girls' Generation or one of them? Because they have the light sticks and each group has their own color light stick.
Oh yeah.
And they did what's called a dark ocean. Black Ocean at one of the concerts because one of the girls had pissed people off. Oh. So they turned off every light. Like, even the other fans of their own colors and everything, they all turned off their lights because they couldn't support her. And it was probably something minor.
K-pop fanning is like serious business.
People were calling for Sungmin to be called out of Super Junior, to be kicked out of Super Junior because he got married and didn't tell people. He didn't announce it in like an album or in advance. He just went and got married.
What do people say for VTubers? Like, it's parasocial. Like,
oh yeah, K-pop fans are
like you.
I say that as one.
Yeah.
Hey Rico, no,
Rico made it. No, we haven't started yet. We've just been bollocksing on for the last few minutes, as we are wont to do. But that, like, K-pop fanning is serious business, isn't it?
Yeah, like, that's why I left the K-pop group I was managing because the newer groups fans were getting kind of rabid, and I didn't like that, and I didn't want to put up with it anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
I just couldn't deal with and maybe that's me also getting older as well. On top of that, I just couldn't deal with this kind of.
But I can't see you being that kind of person in general.
Like, I used to be able to tell you really random stuff about Super Junior. Like, they were a huge, huge part of my life for a long time.
But I can't see you being one of those fangirls about it.
No, like, I would never like go online and bring other groups down for them because they were really positive all the time. I'll take the chance to take out my doggo because it looks like it can go on for a while.
You should have brought the dog. I gave this cord 2 warnings.
Yeah.
You had 90 minutes to walk your dog. This is on you, Reiko. We start while you're gone. That's on you. I kid. Enjoy your walk, and please give the doggo head pats, and we will be here for you when you get back. But
yeah, I was never an anti-fan of someone else. If I didn't like the group, I just didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah, it's really gross. Like that's what I said. Like the parasocial thing. Like it's not his job to tell you he's no longer single.
Yeah, like just because...
Or you don't, because you're buying their CDs doesn't mean you have rights to them.
Yeah, like originally Super Junior would call their...
Too distracted with it. That's fine. I'm only kidding with you anyway.
But originally Super Junior would refer to their fan base as their girlfriend. You know, but it was a cute
You're married
thing.
To your work, yeah, you're married to your work kind of thing. Yeah, okay.
That was their... But people didn't take that seriously. Like, it's not like we were updating
Apparently they did.
Well, apparently they did, yeah. But
Which always, like, with stuff like that, though, it always makes me wonder, like, how do these people... And I hate to sound... Because I hate to go back to us, like, talking about wrestling, but how can they coexist? You know, how do two people, you know, like one person in one of these groups and not argue over who likes him more?
Yeah, like...
And not tear each other apart. No, I'm his girlfriend. No, I am.
Yeah, like I used to have a friend who liked one member and I liked the other member, and we stuck to those two members.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Some weird version of the bro code.
Yeah. But it was like, you know, we'd have silly moments like if I started singing along with him, she'd be like, no singing over my man, you know, but it's all in jest. Like, it was never serious. We were never fighting over them because one of us might like their one or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But other people do. Like, I know two people...
These people know that they don't even know you exist, right?
Exactly. I have people who are fans of the group Big Bang, and they were 3 friends, and they kind of had their members, and one of them liked one of the other members as well, and they weren't allowed to talk about him. I'm like, that's not how you treat your friends.
No.
Like, what is that? Like, I don't get that. Like, that's a weird human thing. Like, that's not entirely a fandom thing.
You can imagine that, like, in the context of this show, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take one of any of the shows we're watching, right? Like, look, let's just go with Cross Wars because that's what we're watching tonight, right? And after last week's best filler ever, you went, no, Akari is my favorite character. You're not allowed to even say her name anymore.
Yeah. That's what they used to do. Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, well, in this episode, Taiki's best female friend that's not Nene had to bake a cake. Like, that sort of nonsense.
Yeah. Like,
do these people not realize how, like, just pathetic that sounds?
Yeah, and like these weren't even teenagers. These were people in their 20s.
Yeah, fully anticipate that one. You know, a grown adults acting like children.
Yeah.
You know, no wonder Impmon ran away from home. You know, somehow their fault. But on that,
just like me and Lady Leomon in the chat where she was like, no, you can't have him, he's mine. And I was like, oh, I love Mad Leomon, it's okay. You know?
I mean, you do prefer the grungier type. So.
But even then, we both are very fully aware that Leomon is just, you know.
Yeah. He's just eye candy.
Character
just
that neither of us is dating.
Yeah. You would hope.
He can be our husband, but, you know, he's not. Really, but other people seem to take that quite literally.
People are strange, and I don't understand. As a people, I don't understand the people.
Oh, same. Like, one of Super Junior did announce his wedding thing. It was like clues in the thank yous and all that in the books and stuff, and that was fine. That was what he wanted to do.
And they probably still like hung him from a pyre because of it.
He wasn't one of the most popular ones.
Oh, so he got away with it.
He was the fat one. Yeah.
Oh, poor Byakuya.
Yep, there's some crazy thinking about my... Yep, they're crazy thinking about my enemy girlfriend. But we have many anime girlfriends, but we're not fighting over them. That's the point.
No.
We're not sending poison to people who might be overshadowing them slightly in the charts or something.
Like our friend Ben. Imagine me sending him poison because he got the Pyro Mithra amiibo.
Yeah, like
or Blunter. Like, how dare you? They are my Aegis.
Yeah.
You know, I'll show you a thing or three.
Like I just don't get it.
Double poison edge. All right. Shall we start the first episode then?
I suppose we should. Sorry, Rico.
Yeah. I was.
We can talk crazy fans for a lot longer, but it'll just depress us.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Let me load this up then. So.
That just reminded me of that guy that came into my chat one time in Twitch and decided I was his girlfriend. Do you remember that? He was going on about how beautiful I was and this and that. It's the VTuber he was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Then he was like, "Well, I love you," and said it was making all these cheesy, funny lines. Like I was just laughing them off because they were shitty chat up lines. Like
yeah.
Then he said something like, "You're my girlfriend" or something. I was like, "Nope, nope, block."
That would be me. Hello. All right. Well. So we'll boot up the first episode of this double feature. So, Digimon Cross Wars, episode 29. Taiki and Kiriha versus the Bagra army.
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The full-scale showdown.
Ah.
So, 3, 2, 1.
I remember us talking about this, yeah.
Here we go. So we're just starting in the new zone where everyone's becoming a swordsman. I know human.
They remind me of Goombas from the movie.
Oh, those poor Lobomon. He's a main character in another show. Ooh.
That's a very fancy Sizor.
Yeah, it's a very... So the episode's just starting off with a fight. They're already in this zone, and...
Good. They remind me of some kind of lizard person from something. Is it the Goombas from the movie I'm thinking of? Or the other lizard people in that
No, no, you're right. The Dino Human, yeah, they are just Mario Goombas. I never noticed how Cross 4, his horn is flat at the top. It's not actually like a spike.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we beat the boss of the episode already. Okay, can we all go home? The giant sword in the mountains, like. He's taking forever to die.
He is. It's making him feel bad. Now he can't turn his back on him. Is that one of the Devas? Is it the bull?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The bull that had the crush on It's funny how Cross 4 has a Megamon's head and it's not even subtle. Yeah, we have a Megamon at home.
Ooh.
Ooh. It's granting his wishes.
Ooh.
This episode has always.
This form was an embarrassment.
This episode has always confused me because it always feels like we've missed the first half of the episode.
Yeah. Darulamon was laughing at that, but not Zenjiro.
I think Zenjiro's annoyed that the kendo tactics got used on it.
Mm.
Oh!
Ooh, hello.
Daddy Bagramon.
I wonder Lilith's holding her boobs.
Oh. Someone has obtained the 108th and final code crown. So, yeah.
I feel like we skipped
that's what
a
I
bit
mean.
more of that, yeah.
This episode feels like we came in halfway through, like.
Forgot Plasmon was
There's
just
just ahead. Good no, good no. Yeah, he's actually annoyed. The Zone of Swords has to be fate.
They're speeding ahead to wrap up. Yeah, they really have. Was she there that the whole time?
Nene?
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't see her a minute ago.
The fused Monotamon was there as well. Ah, crap.
Why are you standing with your hip like that?
Are you gonna go back and rebuild the CD zone? No.
Aww.
Yeah. Also, the music. It's a symphonic version of the opening.
Mm. Did they just, for some of them, they're just making their angry eyes just a bit more flat.
Yeah.
Like, anime. Oops, too many zones.
I don't know why we have 100+ code crowns.
Let's speed run the end.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Rico.
Hey, Rico, welcome back. Oh, he's got evil eyes again.
Mm.
Uh-oh. Tactimon is here. Oh. Baghra Tower, just... Where's that love, Digimon? Where is that love?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's a plot point they've just forgotten about.
Yeah.
But yeah, doesn't it really feel like we just watched the second half of another episode?
It really does, yeah.
Not sure.
Confused.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never liked 29 for that reason.
Has he even
yeah.
who's training Kira? I don't know. I know he's been out and fought, but
yeah, he's.
Hmm.
Have we seen Decker Greymon yet? Was that a thing? But he's been used as a Digicross, but otherwise, yeah. It sounds like they just came up with a contrived reason to give the Dragon Man the giant alligator tank.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
The Billy Idol lip on the little Pikmin? Red Pikmin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've blockaded this entire zone using that tower. Oh, so nobody gets in or out. Desmond got my reference. Ichi no Tachi. Bye, Zenjiro. We started
this episode is just going to be stock footage.
I was going to say we already came into this episode missing half an episode, and now we're going to spend the other half of it on stock footage. Ah, there he is. There's Digimon.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we have seen that before.
Kirio's so petty. Oh my god, Kira's just being so petty.
Yeah. We have to watch out for his sword, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he unsheets it, the world ends.
She looks different.
He's not as angular.
Is it because
she's
he's
still
friend now?
I think it's because she's friend now, yeah. But also, it's nice that she can still pull Kiria's strings. Like, she didn't lose that when she became a friend.
Yeah.
There is no detailing on Digimon.
No.
He is just a blob of black and red. Ni no Tachi. So, San no Tachi, Shi no Tachi. They look like the things they had to. They look like the things Gulu's Gamamon ate. Not there, obviously, but when they do the close up of Shoutmon all tangled up, they look like. That's giving me sweat back here.
So he's just an earthbender.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Stop losing your cross-loaders!
When they're finished using them, can they not put them back in their pocket? They have to hold it to shut the...
I know. Uh-oh. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Digital world will become hell. Nickel for every time Team Crossheart just stood up when in immense pain and blocked the attack. I'd have two nickels, but not a whole lot, but it's weird considering it's happened twice.
Ooh.
He's a bad influence! Like it happened like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, why is he flashing back like it was a couple of years
Yeah.
ago?
Uh-oh.
He took down the whole tower. Nice. No. Oh, hello.
Oh, look, they explained why he wasn't here.
Yeah.
Y'all happy now?
This time.
Come on, y'all.
Who were doing this, they really should have had the stock footage earlier. And it's just nibbling on it.
Yeah. You... Oh no! I kind of forgot about him.
That wasn't everyone who disappeared into that.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
The politics of this show just got crazy, didn't it?
Ah. Kick them out of the digital world altogether. Well.
Yeah, this episode is great, despite being awful at the same time somehow.
Yeah.
No preview.
No preview.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You better stop it, so.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
What just happened?
Everything and nothing. This is such a weird episode, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like an episode and a half.
Yeah, that we missed the first half of.
Yeah. Yeah, the half starts the episode and then the full episode happens.
Yeah. No preview. They're actually trying. I don't like how the Code Crowns are basically infinite Dragon Balls. I mean, the cost is that anybody can wield it. It's like the Triforce.
Yeah.
It doesn't distinguish between good and evil. It just goes with the heart of the wielder. And I kind of prefer that.
Yeah. Because otherwise it's just gonna be, I have it. Oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah. But even the show made a point of saying, like, all the work Taiki just did, gone.
Yeah.
Because is Mad Leomon back? Is Ancient Volcamon evil again? Like, all of this stuff.
He's gonna get his angry eyebrows
back.
back.
Get his angry visor eyebrows back. Yeah. You know?
You reset me again.
Sure. I suppose I can. Oh, there was not much resetting that happened there.
Can you turn me then? Just a tad.
Yeah. Wire. Oh, there you go.
There we go. So when I whip around, it's not so. Ugh.
Well, that was kind of why I moved you to begin with, because you were doing that anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like
giving you motion was a mistake.
it's not.
It was. So yeah.
You're just jealous you don't have as much motion.
I'm actually content with what I have.
I can bounce my ears. I'm happy.
So episode.
Oh yeah. Oh God. So why was Dark Knightmon trying to undermine generals if he's his
Bagramon's brother?
Yeah.
Spoilers. Yeah, those last few seconds really changed the politics of the whole show.
Yeah, like, like, is he just there right now befriending his brother, trying to get in there because he knows he has all the crowns, and then he's gonna kill him or something?
Possibly.
Or was this some kind of weird plan they had all along somehow? I don't know why.
To test the generals.
Yeah, which they've clearly failed.
Yeah. Look, Curio being so petty though. I'm taking out Tactimon because he's much stronger than the Blastmon you defeated. Like, Curio, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, you need all the help you can get, Dragon Man. You are not as powerful as you think you are.
Yeah, sure. He got possessed last time.
Yeah. He's the dark horse. I mean, well, the Dark Knight. Who'll kill you? Actually, in the lyrics of his theme song. Wagana will dark night kill you.
Yeah. So this is a hard one to put a number to.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. So we started off in the middle of a battle.
Started off a little too fast.
Hmm.
I feel like that guy was dying before I could even cop on to where we were or what was happening.
Yeah. Because he just showed up like, I am the great swordsman, and Cross 4 went, nah. And then he took forever to die.
Yeah.
Because the Code Crown had to show off and be like, hey, these are my powers. We have all 108 of them now.
Yeah, so yeah, because there's a lot we haven't seen because the others had them already.
Yeah, like the Bagra army and Blue Flare already had a bunch of the Code Crowns. So we've only seen Taiki grow his collection of them.
We still didn't see him grow all 31 of them though. Did we?
Yeah, because I think
some of these episodes have been like 3-parters and he only got one out of them.
Yeah, but didn't he also then just inherit Nene's? When she joined, she was like, "Oh, I don't need these anymore. You have them."
Oh, that's why. Okay. Okay, so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
108. There's no way we've seen 108. But I know a couple of episodes back they went through who had how many each.
Yeah. Nene didn't have any crowns. Oh, well, then we skipped a bunch of episodes. I was pretty sure she was like, here, these are yours now. But yeah, okay, whatever.
Did someone else do that?
No, I think there's just a lot of stuff we haven't seen.
Did they get Blastmon?
Oh, when they beat Blastmon and everything trickled down from the sky. Yeah.
Is that his Code Crowns as well as his
glitter?
Glitter? Yeah,
that's probably it. It's when Cross 5B beat Blastmon. He just inherited all of Blastmon's then.
I guess.
I wouldn't think too deeply on it. The show is never going to explain it. Especially now that Bagramon has them all.
Yeah, he just suddenly has all 108 of them.
Yeah.
I know 108 is some kind of culturally significant number, but it bothers me because it's 108. Why not just 100?
Blame religion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
in Saint Seiya, Hades and his 108 specters.
And no. Okay, with the 108 arrows.
Oh yeah, Gilgamesh? No, that's swords. Also,
The
no.
Digimon with 108 arrows who didn't like the cryptocurrency.
Oh,
He's one of
Mihiramon.
Is he Mihir? I thought that's
Or no, god
he's
damn it.
one of the Devas, but Mihiramon is the tiger, no?
No, yeah, no, you're right. I am mixing names up again. Hold on.
Back to Ghost Game.
Back to the Ghost Game rankings. Uh,
Majira.
Majiramon.
Close.
Yeah. But yes, is the Dragon Deva. So we'll meet him soon enough.
I
Yeah.
don't know how I knew that, but it
We
probably came up back when
probably
Ghost Game was
came
a
up
thing,
back
yeah.
then, yeah. And now that you know Chinese zodiac, your brain has probably gone, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Possibly any other dragons.
No, in Digimon,
Digimon,
dragons?
no.
Never.
Never.
No, we probably talked about it back then, and it's just one
Yeah.
of those things that's stuck.
Probably come up since, yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'm finding this really hard to I was gonna say rank, but no, to score.
I think both.
Mm.
Because let's be fair. Right, let's be fair. This episode is kinda dumb and kinda stupid until like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, Rico said it felt very rushed. It did.
It
That
did.
was just like there was a tornado at the end, but we were caught in that tornado from the start.
Yes, as viewers, we were in that tornado from the start of the episode.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I honestly feel like this is a low scoring episode. Like it didn't
oh, it is.
it really didn't like a
Because
lot happened, but I didn't
Yeah, this episode is great for the
enjoy
last
it.
5 minutes
Yeah.
because it's like, oh no, Bagramon has the code crowns. Oh no, only Taiki, Zenjiro, and Akari got sent back to the real world.
Mm.
And you get the revelation that Bagramon and Dark Knightmon are brothers.
Yeah.
And then Grademon's sacrifice.
Yeah, that was I liked that, but it
Also came out of nowhere because the episode treated it as if he had disappeared, as if he flew off 3 episodes ago.
yeah, and that the flashback was wasted seconds of the episode because he had just been there before Tactimon showed up.
Yeah.
Like, I do like the whole.
I really
Like,
get
he
the
was-
feeling. Sorry, I didn't cut over you.
Sorry. No, I just like the thing where he said I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't turn my back on him.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, that's the reason he's reborn is because someone couldn't turn their back on him and
Yeah.
their ideals got
But it's
stuck in him.
But it's also that thing as well where, like, Akari said, like, forever, like, a while ago now, you're just a bad influence.
Yeah. So
Like,
all the.
Hoto Kanai is, like, one of Taiki's worst traits.
Yeah.
And it's rubbing off on everybody.
Well, because he's the one making the wish, they're reborn in his image.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. These kids are extremely dangerous to my plans, but now I have them inside a tornado and unconscious. I'll proceed not to kill them, send them back to their world alongside Shoutman.
Well,
Great plan there, Bagramon. You could have just murdered them. You were winning and now you're not.
yeah. But
But
I think they kind of addressed that with Bagramon's dialogue. Bagramon doesn't fear the other two. It's Taiki he fears.
yeah, so you should have murdered him.
Well, I mean, sending him back to the digital world with no way to get back to the real world.
With his crossloader and
Sorry,
his Digimon.
other way around. I said send him back to the digital world, no way get back to the real world.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even pop that.
So, yeah, but sending him back to the real world, I don't even know if he meant to do that. Because Tactimon went through a weird portal, and that doesn't, like, normally when Tactimon appears through a zone, the wall shatters.
Yeah.
But this was a warp in space-time.
Yeah.
So we don't really know if Bagramon meant to send him away, or if it was really just meant to be whirlwind code crowns. Oh, he's gone? Bonus.
Yeah, but the fact that they brought up then that he's the one, feels like it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
But
So has Bagramon been able to open gates all this time?
maybe.
Or is this just a I have all the code crowns thing?
Maybe he would. Maybe he wished, you know, he'd be out of his way. So
So the Triforce went, yeet.
yeah, but yeah, I feel like he should have just taken his chance there. But...
Okay, Reiko, that's funny. I mean, you're not wrong. Taiki, they want to mold the world and they want to mold the world in their image and change the nature of all Digimon. That's unforgivable. I'll have to mold the world and change the nature of all of them myself.
Yeah.
Crossheart and Bagramon are two sides of the same coin, but one do exactly the same thing, criticizing the other for doing it.
I feel like one of those things is better than the other, though.
Yeah, I feel like Taiki would give them free will.
Yeah.
Taiki doesn't want to control them.
He also wants to, well, he wants to control them in the sense that he wants them to be good. So that's not exactly...
But I can't see him being a dictator over it.
No.
Where Bagramon will.
Like, he'd rather them be bad and then be taught a lesson.
Yeah.
Rather than just, lock them up for being bad and or kill them just for being bad, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
So he wants them to be reborn. Rehabilitation is his thing.
He literally changed the nature of Digimon that were born evil to make them good. I don't know, the Leomon thing seems to imply the opposite happened. Because Mad Leomon was reborn and then turned into a regular Leomon, and Lilymon said, "Oh, he's been restored to his good self."
Yeah, so maybe.
So I think, so maybe the Bagra army influenced Leomon.
Yeah, maybe. What evolves into a Leomon?
Oh, too many things.
Too many things. Well, whatever that thing was, it had a bad evolution, and that's where we got Mad Leomon from.
Elecmon, Lyomon. And I mean that name. It's wait, no, Lyomon might be the one that's all on all fours. It might be Lyolmon. I always mix these two up.
Lyol?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a Leomon, but instead of the Leo being spelled like Leo, it's spelled like lion. And it's not, and it's just another Leomon, or Lyomon in this case. But the baby, but the child form of that, if I'm not mixing the two up, is Lyo-LL-mon.
Okay.
I don't know. It's I've always thought it's a stupid naming convention.
Yeah, but
because it's like
a bit Pokemon-y, actually.
It's a bit Pokemon-y. It is a bit Pokemon-y. But yeah, there is literally a Leomon on all fours that's called Lyomon.
I feel like that should evolve into Mad Leomon because he's on all fours, isn't he?
Lyo Convoymon.
Oh no, he's not on all fours.
What?
Is he? Mad Leomon?
No, he's just hunkered down. He just has big.
Yeah, he's like a gorilla.
Yeah,
kinda, yeah.
Yeah, he's got like a. Yeah, I was just about to say that he's got like a gorilla's.
I'm not connected to the chat anymore.
I can.
If I go out of the episode, I'll see the thumbnail. Does that matter? Does it matter now?
No.
The thumbnail?
Oh yes, it does.
That's what I just said.
Sorry.
If I go out of this and go back into the episode, I will see the thumbnail.
Yeah.
The
thumbnail
okay?
is for thumbnails for episode 30.
All right, so I will not do that.
No, don't do that. Yeah.
Reiko.
The child form is Lyolmon and the adult is Lyamon. Is it Lya or Lyo? See, this is the other thing. These names are so fucking
all over the place.
Yeah.
Could I get the charger wire if you're not using it, please?
I suppose. No, yeah, it is Lya. Yeah.
Lya.
A holy beast Digimon that exudes the style of a king. You're right. Yeah, Liamon. But this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a Leomon on all fours.
It is. He doesn't have pants.
No, he doesn't have pants now.
Yeah.
But then this is Lyolmon.
Lyolmon. That's cute. Like a tough Persian.
A tough Persian. English pronounces it weird. Yeah, I think it's meant to be Leomon, but because of how we say lion, but Leo and Leomon. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like the names are dumb.
Maybe.
Yeah, the names are dumb.
Because I can't roll my R's, so I'm trying to do a... Like, yeah. Well, it's not another A. It's like lie, like telling a lie, or a lion.
Yeah.
It's not lie.
Yeah. Why do you add another A? I don't. Lia or Leah. There's only one A there in my pronunciation. Like, is it because of the pronunciation of lion? It's coming out as if we're adding another A. No, we weren't giving.
We're not though. Lion is Lion.
Yeah.
So lie. That's the.
If you were to enunciate lion, it would
Lion,
also be
yeah.
Laion. That is how that works. We are not adding anything.
We're not adding it.
Don't school us in English. We're the closest to them. We know English. We English well. We fail English? That's impossible.
We have to English well because they took away our own language.
They did. Optimus Prime Leon.
I'd say Prim Leon there,
Prim
but
Leon?
I know he's Prime.
Leo Convoy. Yeah.
Like I?
English pronounces it like I. It does, yeah.
But there's not.
Why add another vocal? But there's not. I is I.
Do you think we should be calling them Leons?
Or E? Do you think I is E? Pronunciation wise, like? Is I, Captain. But I is always I. I is pronounced
Leomon.
like
I probably would have said Leomon if I'd seen that written down. We should be saying Leon.
I is an I. Yeah. I is an I. English. Yeah, it's the English language's fault, I guess.
I'm sure there's plenty of words in Spanish that we would go, why do you pronounce it like that? That's weird.
Yeah. Especially when you get into the different versions. Like if you've Catalan Spanish, like I know there's a lot of words like in Catalan Spanish that they look at Latin Spanish and go, what the fuck do you mean by that? That's how we say banana.
Yeah. Oh, there's a video on that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the word for banana means two different things.
Two different languages.
And the two different, yeah.
But
the meaning for banana in one means something completely different in the other.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of words like that.
A vocal sounds like a vocal sounds. So in Reiko's mind, I is pronounced. Should it be pronounced like
E?
Is it like
E? No, because the first one is I.
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 I. Oh. Anyway.
Like the animal, a lion. Do you think we should be pronouncing that as a Leon?
Yeah.
So then what do we call Leon, the name?
I know, Reiko. E.
Leon?
Reiko said I.
But that's I.
But that is just I. That's an elongated I.
But we're not. Oh, this is confusing.
I love this.
I. That's it. That's how it's pronounced.
I. Yeah. It's pronounced like it's pronounced like the thing in your face, or the word for love, or
like is it more like the I in say wind? So should it be a Leon?
Yeah, wind is different. Like that. That is a.
That's another I, but that's what I mean.
Yeah, but the structure of that word is more. Is the I in that sense is more I because it's like
it's I
because it's the
it's IH.
Yeah, there you go, IH. Yeah. Sound children once I smack you.
That's ow.
Yeah,
there's no I in that.
Yeah, that's ow, and that is a completely different thing. That is. That's how that one works. Completely different.
Ouch.
Let's stop.
Ouch. No, not what a no.
Ouch. Auk.
See, it should be written with an A when you
Yeah.
pronounce it when you're going by those rules. But
Hey, can we get back to the episode?
also, you can't call us the damn English. We pronounce things differently, and they kind of go, "Wait, that's not how you pronounce that."
You English speakers can't even do the sound of pain properly. I'm sorry, that is how ow sounds. OW. Overwatch is pain. So, yeah, I'm just gonna pop the rankings up on screen.
I'll give this like a 3.
A 3?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe less, actually. Like, it gets a point for the ending.
Yeah, and hey, the episode actually explained why Beelzemon isn't there.
This time.
This time.
This time. In pain, one goes, "Aye," not ow. Maybe ouch. Ouch is spelt with an O.
Yeah. I mean, out, yes, but hold on. But ouch is.
What you type is ow.
Yeah, what you. But that's how you spell
German.
ouch. And then ow.
Who says I when they get hit?
Yeah, who says. Yeah. Alpha 5? Aye, 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 aye,
Aye, aye,
aye.
Right.
It's just me continuously winding up. I'm just waiting for the Jack in the Box to pop with how much winding I'm doing. Yeah, it miraculously explained why they didn't use BL.
This time.
Yeah,
Other
like
times
I think,
he's just not there.
I think this is an episode that is really held together with its last 5 minutes.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, is it even a 3?
Yeah.
Because that was like, it was a good 5 minutes. A lot of good stuff happened, but it didn't.
Like in any of the shows we've watched so far, not even Tamers has brought us into an episode halfway through. And then crammed another full episode into the remainder of that episode.
Yeah, there should have been another half an episode here. It should have been 3 episodes, not 2.
I really get the feeling.
I feel like there was a whole half of it and they had to cut it for time.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think they wanted to finish on 30 because it was a round number. But if this had been stretched out to another zone 2-parter, like they've, because all the zones have been 2 or 3 parters, right? For the most part, I think we've had one other one that was just an episode. But for the most part, they're usually 2 or 3 parters. I think they wanted this to be a 2-parter, which would make Grademon's sacrifice mean more, because you'd have seen him at the start of this episode and then at the end of next episode he sacrifices himself. It would mean a little bit more.
We would have had an indication of his personality that wasn't just, oh, this guy's definitely evil.
Yeah.
Because we're saying he's evil. We would have actually seen that for ourselves.
Yeah.
Because him turning good had no impression on me at all.
No. It's like
had no impact on me.
Yeah, it's a nice visual thing to be like, oh, the Code Crown can do that. And then they really hammer it home with, as you were saying, the Digimon losing their angry brows.
Yeah.
But Grademon isn't on screen enough for the audience to get invested in that sacrifice.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't even know his name until he came back.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I would give it a 2.
Yeah, I think I'm there with you. I think I am.
Like, I don't even think I would round it off to like a 2.5 because those last few minutes were so good and so
they were so good,
but I feel like
so very rushed as well.
Yeah, but what I know where I was going as well. I was going to say I think it's more that those last 5 minutes are the 2.
That's Like I said, the last few minutes get a point all on their own.
Yeah.
Which so that I think 2 is actually more fair the more I think about it. Yeah.
And favorite character.
That one's a tough one.
This one is a tough one. Because this episode
Nobody
even tried
really
to squeeze in a
encountered.
comedy bit with Zenjiro and Taiki.
Yeah, that was stupid and took up time that they could have used for something more important.
Like stock footage.
Mm.
Why did we get 2 rounds of stock footage?
Yeah, if we were gonna have the big epic bit of stock footage at the end, why bother with the other one?
Yeah.
There could have been more
Dialogue.
more dialogue, more anything.
Yeah.
Anything more important than that.
Like, obviously it's not for me. Anyway, for me anyway. I mean, favorite character is in Kiriha because he was just douchebag as usual.
Yeah.
Like attacking Cross 5 just so he could fight Tactimon.
Yeah, like he wasn't fighting. Like it's what's the episode? What was the episode? The start of the episode name?
Taiki and Kiriha versus the Bagra army.
Yeah,
that isn't quite what happened.
No, there should be another versus in there because while he didn't like go up against them with the Bagra army, he wasn't with them.
The Bagra army wasn't even there. It was just
Bagra army. It was just Tactimon. Yeah. Like that bit at the start with Greydmon, I think they were meant to be Bagra army.
Yeah. But for like the 5 minutes they were there, does that really count?
It really doesn't. Like
no.
No. No. Yeah. Too. Taiki's really the only one you can give it to. Unless you want to give it to Zenjiro for being funny.
No.
But
I'm gonna give it to Nene.
Really? Oh, for pulling the strings?
Yeah, just for machoing Kiriha into fighting alongside Taiki rather than against him.
Yeah. Can I give it to Cutemon for nibbling on the
that is also fair at this point. Like Crossheart reloading and attacking all the spirit things.
Yeah.
Which
What was Taiki crying about again?
Greydmon sacrifice.
It was Greydmon sacrifice, yeah.
Because there's a whole episode of context there that we have lost.
Yeah.
Because this is very much what feels like 2, if not 4 episodes mushed together.
Rico said best character was everyone's favorite talking head.
Yeah. I mean, Blastmon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chasing after Damemon and being like, good no, good no, good no.
Give it to Bagramon for being sexy.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like there's no good options.
Give it to Bagramon for winning.
They were all having their fight and he went yoink.
Yeah. My code crowns now.
Yeah.
What meanwhile, Tactimon got yeeted to fucking who knows where.
Yeah. In the real world too.
Spoilers. I can't say that.
That's a yes.
Is it? You don't know that.
Yeah.
Do you think that's where he went?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there was a portal open to somewhere and people went through it, so...
Yeah.
Whether it was the same one or not, I don't know, because you made that indication earlier.
Did I?
You did? You were talking about how he used to get...
Oh, he would normally come in with like he was breaking through glass or something. Like that hero spot where they come down through the glass ceiling. But yeah, he just got yeeted into a wormhole.
Which generally lead to either the real world or he's just hanging out with Arcadiamon. He was in the void, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the void between zones, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
the Code Crown podcast dimension.
Yes. Now joining us, our special guest, Tactimon. The Red General. The pesky Red General. That is my Tactimon voice.
I don't know, give it to Bagramon.
Bagramon, sure. I mean, that's a fair thing. Like Bagramon won.
Yeah. He didn't really do much, but you know, sure, why not?
Yeah, Bagramon caught the ball. I'm gonna give it to Nene.
He went to a place where he'd be called a Kamonica.
Yes. Oh, Kamonogami Cross Wars. There's a show.
Kamonogami X.
Come on. Yeah. Oh, okay then. So
I think we went to Nene twice in a row.
Nene's great. God damn.
Oh, damn. I didn't realize what I was saying there.
I mean, she was very well animated in Sweet Zone.
She was. Not in this one, though. Her face was wrong.
No. No, in this one. There was no budget in this episode.
My phone just tried to connect to my headphones for no reason. I'm not even touching it.
I know.
It just came up, cannot connect.
Those OTL headphones, like, they're great, but
they're not great when you're trying to answer your phone and the phone is there and the call is answered and you don't realize you're connected to the damn headphones.
Yeah, they must like loosen from the dock or something, or
yeah, I don't know, because they're not exactly cheap.
No,
but they're not expensive either.
No. I would be interested in investing, and this isn't a sponsored bit or anything.
Raycon?
Yeah, I would be interested in a pair of Raycon just to see the difference.
Yeah, like if the Raycon start connecting to my phone when I'm not using
It's
them,
just
then
that
they're
kind
the
of
same.
headphone, yeah, because they're all some variant of earpods, right?
Yeah, like I know when your Bluetooth is on and paired devices and whatever, but you're supposed to choose when that happens, not have it happen randomly.
Oh, this is actually easy.
Yeah, that's
this is our lowest scored episode
ever. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
That's amazing. It took us 29 episodes to get something lower than a 3.
Yeah. And even then, that's kind of why I was struggling with how, like, bad, like, what I see is bad in this show.
Yeah.
Because it's been so good and it's not dropped this far before. I was like, is it a 3? No, it's actually worse than that because the bad episodes so far have been 3.
Yeah.
Because they're not exactly bad. They're just not as good as the other.
They're fine. They're at least fine. This episode is okay. It's not a 1. I'd watch it again.
There's like... It just needed to be stretched out more. It was just too rushed, and again, that seems to have been some kind of decision to chop it up, and...
Yeah, I do think it was cut for time.
Definitely. We can blame executives for that, right?
Sure, executive meddling. Why not? Let's see if we missed anything on the chat.
That doesn't explain...
Oh. Why they went against friggin' Tactimon with a mere cross 4, having Sparrowmon in hand to make cross 5, or at least took out Nightmon for a cross 4 Knight. Yeah?
They don't think about these things.
No. Especially since like I know Beelzebumon wasn't there, but since they already like have the foreknowledge from the battle in the forest that they need at least cross 4B levels to face Tactimon, going straight for cross 5 should have been the...
Yeah.
Oh well. They learned eventually.
Did they think they didn't need it because Kiriha was there?
I guess.
But even then, fight bigger.
I guess they weren't expecting Kiriha to literally shoot them in... Wait, no, that was cross 5. He shot cross 5 in the back. Yeah.
Oh, so... But they went cross 4 first, did they?
It was cross 4 against Greydmon. I'm pretty sure they went cross 5 when Tactimon showed up. And then cross 5B when they just stood up to negate the pain.
Yeah. You sure?
I'm happy to go back and look.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm...
If anything, I'm glad we didn't get 3 rounds of stock footage. Like, we didn't get stock footage against Greydmon, so that's good, right?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't put it past them to do that. They would have just wiped out the bit with Senjiro. Monogami Xros. Oh no. My drink is empty.
So, real world now in episode 30. What do you think? Have you any expectations or?
I'm trying to remember what happened originally to get there, because he saved Chapman, and then there was all these weird glitches and stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like cars and buildings and stuff.
And there was a voice.
So I'm wondering, could they go back the same way?
Ah. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the Dino-Human really do look like the Goombas from the Mario movie, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's their face really reminds me of them. And those Troopmon?
Yeah.
The little guys with the gas masks? How little were they just now?
The Troopmon?
So I figured they were about
Right.
Like human size.
Cross 5.
Cross 5. It was Cross 5. Okay.
Yeah, so Cross 5 and Decardramon against Tactimon.
Okay, so they didn't quite.
So it was Cross 4 against Grademon.
Grademon. Okay, that's what happens when you start an episode with a fight.
And with half of one.
Yeah, with half a fight.
Like,
and then
Grademon showed up. There was a whole build of like dramatic tension, and then suddenly Cross 4 is just winning the kendo match.
Yeah. Every other season. Oh, sorry, I missed the first part of that.
Since the next episode is the last of the season, then it'll probably have both Return to the Digital World and the final battle against Tactimon or something like that. Every other season, even when rushed, at the very least gave an entire episode simply to take the decision to go back to the digital world. This is too rushed. I mean, that's not a bad observation. The only thing I can really say is context may help that narratively, but we won't know until we see the context.
Yeah.
Maybe Reiko's right. I mean, the episode is called The Start of a New Journey. So, like...
Well, I feel like...
Is this going to be the two-parter? Like, what does New Journey mean? Do they go back to the digital world?
Yeah.
How quickly do they go back? Why is it...
See, I can see Taiki definitely wanting to just rush straight back. He doesn't need an episode. He doesn't even need a minute to figure that one out.
Otoko Kanai. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know about the other two. Because Akari's whole thing for a long time was I want to go home, I'm of no use. And then they had to convince her she was of some use.
Yeah.
But she's still not really of any use. I don't know. I feel like Taiki's gonna have to convince the two of them to go back. Maybe not so much Senjuro. Because he's got that little warrior spirit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about how great it would be to just be zapped into the digital world now.
Would it though?
No more bills. No more housing crisis.
Death on every corner. Why do they even need to go back? Yeah, that's...
To save all their friends from hell? The other two... Yeah, they don't really need to. They do nothing aside from wasting... Yeah, those two, yeah, I agree that. The other two.
So I got curious.
Oh?
I looked up the term Hotokanai.
Yeah.
Right, Taiki's...
yeah.
Every time he says, I can't turn my back on you, Hotokanai is in that statement, right? According to TanoshiJapanese.com, right? Hotokanai is a Goden verb, transitive verb, meaning to leave alone, to leave as is, to ignore or to neglect.
There must be some other part.
So there's another part of that sentence
to
do
that, yeah.
Leave unchanged or undisturbed.
Kanai, is that not a negative? Like Janai is not like I'm not a something. I named that because in one of the songs I listened to, she goes Kodomo Janai, and that means I'm not a child.
Oh, for a minute I thought you were talking about Genai.
No.
And I was like, And you were saying, doesn't that mean he's not? And my brain went, what, a pervert? I'm not forgiving the licking Sora thing.
No.
Or the feeling up Mako.
No.
Or the feeling up Sora thing.
Yeah. He is pervert. But no. A Janai is the word. So
Janai, yeah.
Can I know the same kind of word?
Maybe. I don't know enough of the language.
I don't know. I feel like a language site should be explaining that.
But... Yeah, but no, it basically functions like folklore.ie.
That's all to one side, isn't it?
A little bit, but it works. Sorry, Mega's doing her hair.
I'm slapping my hair up out of my way. I'm not doing my
hair. Just acts as if that show never existed. Which show?
Oh,
Try. Oh yes, I do try.
You already just forgot about it there. So.
Yeah, say I do try.
Right, just before we start this next episode, I'm gonna go refill my drink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do a quick BRB and then we'll dive into episode 30.
Yeah.
Sweet. 2, 1, 1, 1, go.
Marco.
Polo. I was kind of expecting you to say Echo after I said Echo, and then I would say Marco. Ah, well. The brain cell was there, but not 100%.
I heard you say Marco first in my head.
Ah.
1, 1,
1, 1,
1,
0, 1, 0.
-1.
Integer underflow. Right. Oh, let me take this down then anyway. Woo!
Hey, look at me sitting normally.
Yeah. So, will we just jump into things then?
Yeah, we don't have comments or anything, do we?
I will double check.
Since recording seekers anyway.
No.
I can't imagine.
I think... No, I think Desmond left comments for us.
Oh?
Didn't you? Leomon, in regards to our Tamers episode. Why is she my tamer? I feel like a Beauty and the Beast knockoffs reference. And then he judges camps for a living in reference to Leon.
Yeah, he wasn't even Leon the Judge or...
No, Leon of Judgment.
Leon of Judgment, yeah.
Anything held for review? No. You gonna hide things?
No.
No, okay, it's not hiding things. Brilliant. Okay.
Right.
So,
jump into the digital world. No, the real world, Desmond.
Well, either way. Let's get into Digimon Cross Wars episode 30. You looking forward to it?
Yes and no.
Okay. Right. Well then.
It's got to be a better episode than the last one, right?
You would hope. So 3, 2, 1. We are starting episode 30 now. Not gonna let anyone say I didn't give warnings. What?
We'll have to read Reiko's other comments as well.
Oh, hold on. Why did it start? Hold on. It just decided to start 30 seconds in.
Yeah. Weird. And no time has passed?
Oh,
Mommy. Oh, it's loading.
It's loading.
I thought the loading bar is around one of the things on the fridge, so I couldn't see it for a moment.
Ristorante Il Balbino Sheplange?
That's an I. And Bambino.
Last I said Bambino.
I think you said it wrong.
Il Bambino Piange. That's how that works.
Piange?
It's probably that one.
I don't know. I don't Italian.
Il Bambino Piange.
Oh, now you're getting racist.
Oh, no, it's a Mario. Can't be a racist doing a Mario. Sorry, should I be more of a crisp rat? Should I be more of a crispy rat when I do a Mario? Has the Chromecast died?
Chromecast doesn't like your racism.
It's not racism, it's Marioing. Legally distinct.
I kid.
Right, hold on, let me reload.
Yeah, reload the whole episode. The chair is falling apart, literally. There are bits just coming off it. Reload. Sorry. That's the dead.
Oh, yeah.
We could sound alert for this. That would be a good one, considering how often this happens. Oh no, we fast forward, we rewound slightly. Goodbye, subtitles.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Marine Day special prize squidding pasta. Well, look who's flashing.
Okay.
Omegamon!
Yeah.
He's been gone a day.
Yeah, not even. The Digimon have disappeared.
Could she even see him? The cool toy!
Jasmine said, don't see it, Meg. No, the spoilers! Him and his mom have the same haircut.
They do. She's just ginger. She's
Yeah.
just ginger Taiki.
She is. She's
like
normally...
if you put his goggles on her, what would be the difference?
Yeah. No cute moms in this.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Shoutmon looks like a Napmon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Just give him the little chip to fly around on. Aurora Borealis! At this time of year! Uh-oh.
Mm.
But you have failed the city. Because why would you put the intro there?
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect place for it. Oh, hey! Mid-season outfit change.
Mm. Like he's advertising the Switch. Pepsi?
Aw.
No shit.
Oh, poor Shoutmon, he can't have any.
Why is he so happy? It's weird.
Yeah. Is he extra happy to try and cheer them up?
We're gonna settle the score. At the very least, he has to send Shopman back there. That's his world.
Yeah.
You two are dickheads for not acknowledging that.
Right?
They're just like, oh, we're home now. It doesn't matter.
But you were right, though. He's just gonna want to go back straight away.
Yeah.
You don't need an episode of him to decide to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently they love everyone in Crossheart too.
Do you really?
Oh.
Well.
He thought he was doing a good thing. Of course it was freaking Omegamon.
Oh, Omega Man lives in that box, I suppose?
Like Solid Snake. Has he just had a computer chip on the ground this whole time? Oh boy. Oh, there's the Omega Dong that got cut out of the English version. Are you comparing to a statue?
Yeah. You said it got cut out. Oh, hello. So you did get pushed over here as well. Why is Digimon making Godzilla noises?
Uh-oh.
Why is there an opening now?
Yeah, that opening really should have been where the other cut was.
Yeah, that would have made much more sense.
Hologram ghost! Oh my god! See, Cross Wars ahead of its time. Outmon's an Atmon and Tactimon's a hologram ghost! Wonderful. Matthias, that is brilliant. Well done. Well done. Do you want minor spoilers?
No.
Not about the episode.
Oh.
This is the last time you'll hear that song.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
not exactly. But,
well.
Yeah. I would have figured that, though. Why is it you?
Because of course it's Omegamon. He realized him.
Quick, let's go get food.
A member of an order of knights that aren't the royal knights. Oh.
How did you land in the human world?
Because reasons. Digi-memory lore.
Hmm. I mean, they didn't really want to go back anyway.
They're so long. All the budget's gone into Omegamon's hologram.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, Taiki got his face back.
Even when Shopman went back to his normal size, he was not his normal size.
No. Aww. That might be why he's making Godzilla noises.
Hmm. The little running animation, you just see little, like, it's meant to be like feet or something. You're about to be stepped on, that's what's happening. That woman just couldn't care less. She's just lying back in the car like,
Yeah.
Emotions. He's just gonna walk right through that bridge.
I thought that's what was going to happen, but
that's kind of like when Gomez Adams looking in at his little train. You see, when we said in the last episode maybe Bagramon had been able to open the
what?
Well, maybe Bagramon had opened the portal to the human world.
Mm.
I was like, maybe that's one reason he wanted to remake the digital world, so he had a full world of an army.
Mm.
Was that a different one, or was that Omegamon's one?
No, that was Darkramon. Oh!
Oh! Is that some kind of shark?
Oh.
Looked like a shark.
Uh-oh.
Music sounds like an interlude in a Cradle of Filth album.
It's very dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they about the Digivolve? Oh, orange and blue.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
He's still teeny though. Are you jealous? So this is just a full-on form from now on? Or a once-off?
Oh, he can just digivolve now.
But that's what I mean, it's not just a once-off right now.
Oh, no.
Okay. Did they see them now?
Yep. Oh, yeah, they're fully realized now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mom's dead.
He went, no, she.
What a terrifying face.
Right. He has also now the drill that will pierce the heavens.
Yeah. I want to fly down and get that sword so the humans can't have it. Put a little cute face on it. Good thing those two useless insects were written off the show. They have a crest power in them.
Yep. Zendro picks up the Omegamon chip and suddenly courage and friendship. Oh.
That was terrible.
It's funny though.
Why can't they just run through the portal with him? Sendra's face is just like, what the fuck? Did he just die now? Okay. Well.
So we finally get to meet you.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Hyper Infinity Cannon. Oh.
Her outfit is so pretty.
Kiriga gets long hair.
I didn't even look at him. I saw the frills and I went, ah, it's so cute. To meet you, Meg, yeah. That's gonna get confusing.
Yeah. Oh, I better.
You better stop it.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the new theme song?
Mm-mm.
No?
No. No.
Okay.
That's a next time thing.
Okay.
Uncast.
Three weeks from now.
Uncast.
3 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm. Did I say next week?
Well, next time.
Did I say next time?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. But I was just reminding you that next time is 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
You miss out on the waifus. Oh well.
We're using a Google Chromecast to watch from the phone to the TV. So I'm like, uncast, turn it off.
I want to comment that Taiki knew each minute there could be hours or days in the digital world and still decided to go to sleep, have a nice lunch at a fancy place, and have a friendly kendo match.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he wanted to, make sure his friends didn't miss him when he was gone. You know.
They wouldn't have missed him because they wouldn't have realized he was gone until, like, that evening.
Meanwhile, the digital must be fighting for their lives.
Yeah, and it looks exactly what I thought it would look like in that scene, yeah. You know, all evil and purple and spiky things, and yeah.
As evil as unoriginal.
Mm.
I mean, it was hardly going to be the land of fucking rainbows and flowers now, was it? Chat, say nothing.
Scroll back up though, because we missed some chat.
Oh, during our burb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought of a good way to explain episode 29.
This episode is one of those episodes where suddenly the characters find themselves in a big battle that they don't know how it started, win, and then the big villain appears. They beat the big villain with the power of friendship and get everything they wanted since the beginning of the series, only then to have to find out it was all a dream or an illusion, and they have to break out and face the cruel reality of the world, and there's still a lot to fight. But in this episode, the dream was actually reality.
Yeah.
But I feel like that just leads to more questions. You're just like, when did they get kidnapped? Who set the illusion upon them? But I feel like that episode 29, I still feel was meant to be 29 and 30, and this was meant to be 31.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's the start of a new journey.
Yeah. Yeah, the show should have ended with them. The season should have ended. Them being thrown back into the real world. Dun, dun, dun. And then the next episode.
Also, considering it was shown that only having a portion of the code crown, Taiki could change the hearts of every Digimon in the territories he controls, no matter how strong they are, Kiryu would be suffering to see. Kiryu would be suffering. Everyone was happy to see that. We find the friends that are still themselves and resisting, I'll call bullshit. Oh well. There's something interesting about Cross Wars lore, is that Digimon don't know what evolution is since they don't evolve, they just grow. I just wish the show was more explicit about it. Yeah.
And then Rico. Also, another thing that bothered me, evolution. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't make a sense, really, when you think about it. But then Tactimon said he evolved.
Yeah, but he grew into that form.
Yeah.
So it's like but when Balmon died, he didn't digivolve, he reincarnated
into
Beelzebub.
That sounded like you stumbled over your word there.
Yeah, I know. At this point,
Digimon.
at this point, we've shown that there is no evolution. Everyone appears to be what they always were, and there are no limits. And now Tactimon, like you says, he took years. There's a few examples like Karatanmon. I think there's a pic of him on Google Images that shows a baby Karatanmon, which is only possible in Cross Wars. The same with Chibi Kamimon, that's just a young Kamimon.
Yeah, like you get, and then,
like even
Cutemon has parents.
Cutemon has parents, which is something other shows say isn't a thing.
Yeah, you're just an egg, but no, he was literally
born because, 2 rabbits. Yeah.
How many siblings does he have?
Oh God, probably enough. Are they all called Cutemon? Even Balmon's backstory, you see young Balmon.
Yeah, like you can see that he's younger, and then when it cuts forward, like he's
And I understand why Reiko's upset that evolution is suddenly a thing. Imagine being the writers for this show when this show was airing. And look, and I'm not calling people out when I say this, but look at everything Yami says about this show.
Like,
but about the everything just being a super robot and the levels don't make any sense.
Yeah.
No, that conversation has been happening for 13 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being the writers of this show and going, fine, someone will digivolve?
Yeah.
Shut you guys up.
And it made it worse.
Open for debate.
This episode makes me angry.
No Hitmon, just Balmon. Yeah, he was just Balmon as a child and then Balmon as an adult.
Yeah.
Died and reincarnated as Beelzebumon.
Yeah.
And it was something about this show I loved. I loved that the stripping the power levels, like not having child, adult, perfect, mega. You could do whatever the hell you wanted.
Yeah.
Beelzemon and Stingmon aren't having hand-to-hand combat if you're taking he's a mega and he's an adult.
Yeah.
You don't get that otherwise. Because then you're like, well, why was Stingmon powerful enough to take on Beelzemon?
Yeah, like part of me is like, was it just a thing because they were in the real world? That it works differently there? That they can't, because there's no one to cross with either.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why it's a thing? And because Omegamon would have to evolve into... But he's going to have a cross as well. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Omega Shoutmon crosses.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing. That's not a spoiler.
But no, I mean, Omegamon himself is like Jogras.
Oh yeah, like Cross is just glorified Jogras.
Yeah. Oh, in the Cross Wars manga, Bagramon explains Digimon used to evolve, but they don't anymore.
Yeah.
I wish the anime had a similar scene since it's never properly explained.
Oh yeah, the manga...
That would make so much more sense.
Yeah, the manga has a lot more of... Because it's a manga, it's not constricted to time slots and animation and crap. So it has a bit more time to go into digital world lore.
Yeah.
The Cross Wars manga explains even why we have the multiverse.
Okay.
It doesn't do the multiverse crossover like the anime does, but it explains why we have the multiverse.
Yeah.
Damn Masaru. It's Masaru's fault.
Punched something too hard?
God.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. That's real. That's literally it. He punched God in the face and the multiverse happened.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going back.
Which is fucking amazing because it makes Masaru even more broken.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to him. I feel like I'll hate him for some portions of it.
And then you'll just grow to love him.
Yeah.
You won't even. It'll be a gradual thing. You won't even notice it happen. Yeah, Masaru's like that.
Let me see.
Oh, you can look at the thumbnail now.
Oh, Yuki also said, so the sin of envy was a part of this? What does that mean?
The sin of envy? Isn't Leviamon envy?
Is he?
Or am I mixing up my or am I mixing up my 7 deadly demon lord or 7 great demon lords?
Deadly demon lord sense.
Well, no, they weren't called in the English version. Well, I don't know if this has changed because some of the lore has been retconned. But in English, they weren't the 7 great demon lords. They were just the 7 deadly Digimon. So brain.
Yeah.
In terminology.
Desmond also said, "Hey guys, there's an English dub of this while still having the Japanese music. It's really cool that they did that."
Leviamon on being part of Omegamon's group. Yeah, well, I mean, because the Digi-memories were the Order of Knights he was associated with, which weren't the Royal Knights. They were just a different order of knights.
Yeah.
So that shows also not every Omegamon is a Royal Knight.
Yeah. Desmond said, "Hey, don't say that. They're very useful."
But the insects thing.
The insects, yeah. And then Rico said, "True, they were useful to fill space with useless comedy when they couldn't think of something meaningful to place." Yuki said, "Where did they get those outfits? Like he brought them from the real world?"
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, he brought his from the real world.
No, that doesn't get explained, but there is something that kind of infers it.
I mean, clothes exist in the digital world.
Yeah, no, but there's. I don't want to.
Did he pick out the outfit for Nene? Because that's a bit weird.
Okay, you're gonna forget in 3 weeks, so I'm gonna say it.
No, don't. It's okay.
Well,
no, don't.
No.
If it's a spoiler, don't tell me.
It's not really a spoiler.
You're answering a question that has an answer in the show, so don't.
I said it can be inferred. I never said it's answered. In fact, I said it's never answered, but it's inferred.
And then
Nene cosplays a lot.
Okay.
So you can infer from that she made the outfits.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Let me see. Portion of the code crown.
Reiko, Matthias says, Reiko, yeah, but evolution is growing up in Cross Wars. Omegamon in this episode said Omega Shoutmon, this is his future form. And in Hunters, Shoutmon slightly changes his appearance and he's taller. Yeah, Shoutmon King version. He gets a scarf and he gets new armor and he's all cut up.
Yeah, when you said scarf, I thought you were gonna say scars.
Oh well, yeah, he's covered in scars. You want to know how I got these scars? Reference.
Yeah, he did say he evolved, but like Matthias said before, they don't exactly know what evolution is because they don't do it anymore. So yeah, he does mean growing up. That's evolution in itself.
Yeah,
you know?
And in other Digimon, in other elements of Digimon, of the Digimon franchise, evolution is growing up in the most literal sense. You go from child to adult to your perfect form, and then one day mega level happened.
Yeah.
But that was growing up in a sense. So I do like them taking elements of the lore and just trying to have fun with them. But there is always a part of me that feels like evolution in this show wasn't meant to happen.
It was forced in by the discourse.
It was, yeah. Or at least, if it was meant to happen, it wasn't meant to be called evolution.
Yeah.
Because we've seen, we've been talking about, Tatsumon grew into that role. Or Balmon reincarnating as Beelzebumon. I don't feel it was meant to be evolution in the sense that we understand it in this franchise.
Yeah, like Matthias just said there, Omegamon in this episode said to Omega Shoutmon, this is your future form.
Yeah, I read that.
So it's kind of like he brought forward the future rather than evolving him. Maybe it was meant to be something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Like time shenanigans rather than...
yeah.
Not exactly time shenanigans, but
if Shoutmon had just been left alone, he'd have eventually turned into this anyway.
Yeah, as I mean, he's just jump-starting it for the moment.
The crests of courage and friendship just jump-started it, yeah.
So they could have left out, but they wouldn't have left out the word Shinka. They wouldn't.
Makes me wonder what Shoutmon's Mega looks like. Is it?
You had a child form, Reiko. You were literally a different form, and then you grew into a new one. Sorry, continue.
But yeah, no. Overall, I really do like this episode.
Better than the last one.
Oh, for sure.
Had to laugh at Tactimon just.
Yeah, because he was filling up on real world power.
Yeah.
Also, did you notice when Tactimon died, the sword didn't disappear?
No, it fell into the water. I said that out loud.
Yeah.
I said, go down there and get that before the humans have it.
Yeah, but I was wondering, like, did you, like, is the sword just there now, or did it hit the water and then dissipate? Because it's part of Tactimon.
I don't know, but if it is in the water, I hope the humans don't find it because, well, they're stupid and that's dangerous.
Also, the single Omega Shoutmon easily took out Tactimon that was being boosted by the energy of the human world. Yeah, first time evolution bonus. Sorry, that is a trope this series lives and dies on.
It is, but also I don't think Tactimon was actually at full power. Because he was a nothing burger for a few minutes and then he started pulling in power.
Yeah.
So I feel like he just kind of filled up to where he normally is. I don't think
Possibly.
he was overpowered.
It's just because he was big, he seemed a bit more imposing.
Yeah.
And even then, that doesn't seem like it lasted. Once Omega Shoutmon turned up, Tactimon looked like he went back to normal size for a second.
Yeah.
Animation was a bit skewed there.
I suppose they couldn't, because Omega Shoutmon wasn't exactly that tall either.
No.
So
Omega Shoutmon's like as tall as we are.
Yeah. So they couldn't really make Tactimon be like Godzilla size and have him human size.
Yeah.
Would have been a weird looking shot.
Yeah, I think that's what
there would have been no detail in Omega Shoutmon. It would have just been a little gold blurb.
A little gold blurb, yeah.
Omni shot, no.
So, yes, Desmond, of course. I was waiting on this. So,
he is Omni.
In the dub, he is Omni Shoutmon.
Ew.
Because his power comes from Omnimon.
Yeah.
Which is a change I hate. Like,
yeah.
Especially considering all the fucking Omega symbols in the evolution like, they didn't change the background to some generic symbol. They left it as the Omega sign.
Yeah. Just decide that's what it's called now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do what you want. It's your show, but it's stupid.
Aliens are real. No, they're not.
Until another country aside from America comes out with this truth, I'm not believing that for a minute.
until another country other than America comes out and says, yeah, we have them too. And B, somebody actually puts, a BEM on a fucking lab table and goes, there you go. No. This is all a cover. This is all a cover up because America has done something else and they're trying to distract your attention away from it.
The Omnimon joke only works in Spanish. Yeah.
UFO.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I didn't. Yeah.
We can call him UFOmon. That's okay.
UFO. We have a UFOmon though.
UFOmon.
UFO.
UFO.
UFO. Is that just SVmon? Well, no, Hover SVmon.
Hover SVmon.
He's literally the Enterprise.
It's our fault for not catching it being in a different language.
I wasn't sure what an ovni was, to be honest. I committed the same mistake once.
Yeah.
I didn't know what an ovni was. I knew there was a reference there, but I was just like, I don't get it.
I thought maybe it was a reference to something that came out today.
Yeah, because of the UFO trials going on in America right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was something to do with that.
Yeah, but yeah. Now we know.
Yeah, now we know. Thank you.
Rico teaches us lots of Spanish words. Especially when you're playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn some of those words so I could come up behind you when you were playing and whisper them at you.
Oh no.
I have them written down, but
right, well, hold on.
Is this episode a 5?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
I think it is.
Yeah. Like it is.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't understand why the English version of this franchise hates the word Omega.
Yeah.
And Sistermon the War.
The funny way in which we call Omega sometimes, like how we call Wargreymon Wartonga.
Wartonga?
Wartonga.
Oh, is that because he's wearing a thong?
Hanga.
Oh no, not that lore. I'm
You have
curious.
to do some explaining there,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, definitely. Tell us about it while we chat about the episode. That'll be a fun read after. Um, so no, I really did enjoy this. Them only being gone for a day, obvious callback to adventure,
Yeah.
especially with Omegamon being in the episode.
Yeah, like I felt they weren't going to be gone that long anyway, because that's just a thing. But when she walked in and her mother wasn't even phased by her being there, I was like, oh, it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. You know, like Taiki wanting to go back straight away and just trying to, you know, make his friends happy before he goes. It's very Taiki, and you would literally called it. Oh, it is Thong. Yeah. War Thong. Yeah, I got it right. Awesome. We bully adventure quite a bit. Good.
War Thong, 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 thong.
Terra Force or Gaia Force even. Terra Force is the dub name. Like I like Taiki wanting to make his friends happy before he left. Like that's a very Taiki thing.
It is.
You know, and from Taiki's perspective, he hasn't seen his mother in however many months.
Yeah.
So even the whole like going
what...
to sleep and you know and going to the restaurant complaints, I'm like, I wouldn't begrudge anybody that.
Yeah. Did they have to go to school that day?
No, it was a holiday. It was Marine Day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's why they went to the restaurant to begin with, because Akari wanted the squid ink pasta.
Yeah.
Which sounds like a wild combination, squid ink and pasta.
It does.
I guess it can't be too different from squid ink noodles, but
yeah.
I know there's a lot of people who'd put me on a crucifix for that, for saying noodles and pasta aren't different, but
are they
aesthetically can't be too different.
Is it pasta then? Or is it spaghetti? Like, is it spaghetti or is it just noodles? Well, it was an Italian restaurant.
It was an Italian restaurant, so it's pasta. Like, outright said squid ink pasta. It didn't say squid ink noodles. Yeah,
but that's what I meant. Was it like a subtitle kind of thing where they changed it? Or but no, it was actually an Italian restaurant. So
Wartonga being the most famous one. I like Wartonga. Then, you know, Tactimon coming through and being like, "Oh, this world has so much power. I better tell Lord Bagramon."
Yeah.
Tactimon is loyal to a fault.
Yeah, he could have just gone, "There's so much power here. I'm gonna take over."
Yeah, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Like, even in the episode before it, he was like, "My sword was so powerful, Lord Bagramon put a seal on it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't overthrow him."
Yeah,
like Tactimon's loyalty has to be respected.
Yeah, like it's detrimental to him.
Yeah, but because he's a samurai, he's got this weird honor code.
Yeah.
And I kind of appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it always just seems to work against him.
That's why he ran away from the fight with Kiriha, right? They had like an honor kind of little honorary moment.
Oh yeah, is that where they were yelling at each other about who's the real coward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like he respected him for the fight kind of thing.
Yeah. You know, and then
from the perspective of his friends, he could have gone back to the digital world before going to sleep, save the world, and come back the next morning. But then he'd come back, and Tactimon would have destroyed the city.
Yeah.
So...
You know, like if let's just say for argument's sake, I don't really know where I'm pulling this number from, but let's say for argument's sake he's gone for 3 months.
Yeah.
He goes back to the digital world and spends 6 months cleaning up the new mess. Because bigger threat, longer stakes or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That is a whole day where Tactimon has had to just run rampant.
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
Because the couple of months they had, yeah, that was...
No, obviously he didn't know Tactimon was there.
Yeah.
And him not doing that immediately is just because the script said so.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate that.
Well, he still had to find a way, and he wouldn't have found that way until he went out looking for it.
Your head dies. Taiki when Kiriha destroys a zone and kills millions of Digimon. Kiriha, I'm sure you have reason to do this. Please tell me, I want to help you. Taiki when a Digimon does the same. I'll friggin' kill you!
Because evil.
I guess Taiki senses the same love Dekardramon did. I'd love to know what this love is already.
Yeah.
Taiki, this episode taught me murder is okay. So
Omnimon, because here everyone hates the name Omnimon and makes fun of it. Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's why I've always called him Omegamon.
Yeah,
and it's one of my
mouse doesn't like the word Omnimon.
It's one of my favorite jokes. I know I bring up Try Abridged a lot, but it's the only way to watch Try. When Omegamon turns up for the first time and everyone's like, oh my god, Omegamon, Omegamon, and Koshiro, Omnimon, I mean Omegamon. It's just a shame that series never finished. But yeah, like, so it seemed to catch you off guard, maybe as much as it caught the chat off guard who haven't seen the show before. But yeah, so Shoutmon can digivolve now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that as a concept?
Like you said, it's a bit off whether it was meant to be there. Like it's really hard to tell if it was meant to be there or not, or if it was meant to be something else, and then they had to throw in all the buzzwords, so people would shut up. And like, there's no doubt in my mind they were going to use the word Shinka though.
Okay.
Like in some form,
right?
Because franchise.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's meant to, like, if it was originally meant to just be a Shinka or not. I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, can they all evolve or just him?
I guess we'll find out when we go back. There were spoilers on that poster that came up at the end of the episode. So I take it you didn't see anything on that.
When I was focused on the frilly dress, no.
No. You really do like Nene's new outfit.
Yeah, I do. It's cute. Like a little idol.
Yeah. Yeah, spoilers.
Oh. You could have just not said that and I wouldn't think anything of it.
By the time it's addressed, you'll have forgotten I ever said it. Because we've talked about that before.
Oh, right. It felt epic in the moment. It did. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
It did feel quite epic in the moment.
And like they had to do something because like they said a couple of times,
I thought
there's nobody else here, you can't digicross.
I thought he was gonna cross with Omegamon.
Oh, that would be a fun Omega Shoutmon,
I guess.
Like digicrossing with a memory. That would have been interesting. I mean, Shoutmon Cross 4 and above already look like Omegamon.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that, like, if he crossed with a memory, that's technically like more of an evolution than a cross as well. I don't know. It's more like you know, the Atmon plug into each other, and one of them is like a shadow on the other one's back. Yeah.
An Aplink. Yeah. Matthias says, has anyone seen the original design for Omega Shoutmon? He was red and looks like a yeah, so in the lead up to this happening, and I kind of mentioned it before in the training episode. Everyone was like, oh my god, is Shoutmon going to evolve? Like, what's all this training? They're making the point that he can't hold the crosses anymore. There was a magazine, it might have been a Famitsu or something, or a Jump magazine. Anyway, they had this illustration for season 2, and Omega Shoutmon is in it, but he was all red. Like, so instead of gold, he was just Shoutmon red, but tall. And that always kind of led to a theory that, like, red Shoutmon is meant to be the future form. So it was going to be like Shoutmon, red Omega Shoutmon, gold Omega Shoutmon, something else. Because but I honestly, I think it's just somebody was given a design and just went, well, he's red, he must be.
Yeah.
I don't think there was anything to it. Because
more like they saw a sketch and went, okay, I'll color it in red.
Yeah. That's because in season 5, partway through that show, the same thing happened. There was promotional material for new characters that were coming in, and they were colored completely differently from how they ended up in the actual show.
And that happened with Link as well. Something magazine had Link, but he was wearing completely different colors.
Oh, probably.
Can't really remember, but
like it's a thing. Like somebody just gets a concept image or is told, here's a rough idea. Just draw that. And if you don't want too many details getting out because you don't want to spoil things. The colorization is either just so you know what you're meant to be looking at, or to throw you off, or just the artist didn't know. Yeah.
He hadn't been finalized, I guess.
Yeah, the artist was probably given regular Shoutmon and a sketch of Omega and went, yeah, that. And like you said, he just went, oh, red, fair enough.
Yeah.
Or she. But yeah, I have that sketch. I have that image somewhere. I didn't want to show it yet because there are other spoilers in that image.
Okay.
That are also just one block of a color, even though they're not. But I won't say anything more than that.
Okay. Chat, don't you say anything either,
please, and thank you.
Hurry up, Shoutmon.
That is a Hunter's reference.
Crosshard. Where have you been? We're suffering. You came too late.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they were only gone, if like, I don't know where I'm pulling 3 months from, but like if they were in the digital world for say three or so months, and it was like 6 hours in the real world, Taiki has been what, at least 12 in the real world since he's come home.
Yeah.
So it probably has been about 6 or 9 months, depending.
Yeah, it depends on how long they were actually there.
Yeah. So yeah, like Crossheart could be dead. Or imprisoned, or evil, or anything.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to find out.
At the very least, I feel like Nene would be alive because brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we finally got to meet you briefly, but we got to meet you finally.
Yeah, he seems to be thinking he's in charge.
Okay.
Who did he talk to? Was that Dark Knight Man?
That was Dark Knight Man, yeah.
So he seems to be quite happy where he is.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering.
Digimon Cross Wars dead end. It's like a visual novel. You've just hit the bad ending. But yeah, he seems to be quite happy where he is, and
yeah, he's not imprisoned or in danger, or well, not that we can see or that he's aware of.
Sorry. I'm looking at all this green, and I'm just like, are they like Northern Lights in America? All along the edge.
No, that's water.
Calipatria. Green in the water. Oh,
yeah,
that's a different image altogether. That's Libya. But I don't know where Calipatria is. I've never heard of that.
But yeah, I feel like he if he's in danger, he's not aware of it.
Yeah.
He seems to think he's in charge of something.
He's looking forward to going to battle with Taiki. The fact that Bagramon hasn't killed literally everyone is already a giant Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
like he should be rounding up all across Heart and killing them off and then raising their Digitama to be evil.
But we don't know that he hasn't yet.
That's what I mean, but that's like if he hasn't killed everyone, like Reiko said.
Yeah.
Like that's his big mistake. That's the villain keeping whoever alive for no reason. And then, oh no, I've been overthrown.
Yeah. Well then. So any final points on the episode?
I mean, I called it straight away.
Yeah.
He was going back. He didn't think they wanted to go back.
No, but you didn't either.
I didn't either, but it didn't occur to him even that they might want to go with him.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, if you spend 30 episodes saying I want to go home, you kind of...
Yeah, but it's still, they're friends, and they're like, I know we were saying, you dickheads, you don't even think about your friends right now. But he also assumed that about them without asking them,
So who's worse? Twin Fireball Strike. Yeah, that is Hard Rock Damashi. Twin Fireball Strike. Which again, I don't hate that change, because Rock Damashi and then Hard Rock Damashi, they make sense in the context of Shoutmon's character, but
they make sense in him having some kind of musical thing, but he does not.
Yeah, he carries a microphone and he yells, but the real music element of him has been stripped away. Like,
yeah, the whole musical.
Greymon has headphones and has nothing to do with music.
Yeah. They had some kind of concept there and just lost it.
Doom drill press. No, I prefer Beat Slash, honestly.
Beat Slash just made me think of that game, the viewer game, Beat Saber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's because it's also references to like 2 other Digimon songs. The Beat Hit.
Yeah.
And then, well, Slash.
Yeah.
Card Slash. There's also I like references when they're done right, and I think Beat Slash is a very subtle one.
What if people get it? Then it'd be terrible.
Right. Do you want to tell that story? No. Okay. All right. Well, look then. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about where we think it might go. How do you what do you want to see happen going into Arc 2?
I want Bagramon to be more involved.
Okay.
Not just sitting in his chair with his. It was like he put his hand through Homer's, the Halloween episode with the fly, and he puts it into the teleporter and takes a beer out of the fridge.
Yeah.
I'd like him to have more involvement than that.
Right.
But I feel like he's probably not going to.
Okay. But now that he has the code crown, he doesn't need to do anything kind of thing, or?
Yeah, but he seems to just be I'll sit back and let the subordinates do everything.
So
and then
typical anime boss. Yeah.
But I don't get the feeling from him that he's going to step in and do anything himself. Now, that depends on the whole situation with Dark Knightmon.
Okay.
His brother.
Yeah.
Of all things. So do they have different fathers, or what's going on there? Why are they 2 different Digimon? How does that work?
They're just brothers.
Why are they brothers? Are they actual brothers?
Well, Dark Knightmon said Aniki. And not Otosan.
Brother in a not related sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay,
more like boss, brother, that sort of version of it.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of them being related.
Yeah, that's what
because they're so different.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
He's all human with a skeleton arm, and he's an actual knight.
Yeah.
That also splits into a smaller knight with his other brother.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Is did they have the same mom and 2 different dad Digimon?
Was mom a dirty whore?
What was mom with the Nightmon, and then which one is the older brother? Who came first?
Oh no! I've had the most horrific thought, and I don't have the Photoshop skills to put it together.
Oh.
That Will Ferrell movie, Step Brothers. But instead of those 2, it's Bagramon and Dark Knightmon. Oh, I don't have the Photoshop skills to put that poster together, but
put my balls on your drum kit.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
Confused because he doesn't have balls. Because he's not a human shape.
Yeah. god, yeah.
Yeah, so some of Baggerman's involvement, I think, also depends on Dark Knightmon. What his goals around that are. Like, is he actually on his side, or is he cozying up to him? Like, my brother, haha, I got you.
Okay.
Sneaking in to take the throne, kind of thing.
Yeah, because he's been a sneaky.
Yeah.
He's been a sneaky for the for most of the show. So.
And Damimon hasn't outed himself.
You can always make a sacrifice to beg for my power. Oh. Well, we still need to do business about something else, but maybe down the road. I have a Comic-Con to save for. So
never mind Comic-Con. We have a house to save for.
Comic-Con first. That is the more immediate pressing issue because it's in 2 weeks.
No. What was I gonna say there? Oh yeah, Damimon hasn't actually outed himself as like his little spy or anything. He just ran up and Baggerman was like, "What are you doing here?" And then Dark Knightmon showed up. So it was just like he showed him in as opposed to going, "Haha, I work for him all along."
Yeah.
He didn't transform into his ninja self.
I love that idea. I don't know if it's funnier if it's like Damimon just opening the door and like, "Come in, good sir." Or if it's Tuarmon opening the door and like doing a butler bow. And...
No, it's Damimon being like our dog. Someone walks in the door and he goes, "Hey, do you want to see all the cool stuff?" And brings him straight to Baggerman.
Yeah.
That's what it's like to me. Because Damimon, like, he has to keep up this pretense of being an idiot little pet thing. And he did. He hasn't revealed himself.
No. He's a good ninja.
Yeah. So if Baggerman has any suspicions, it's not because it's not on Damimon at all. From what I think anyway.
Cool.
Unless he knew about him all along, I don't know. But
yeah,
then he wouldn't have gone, "What do you want?" I don't think. He'd go, "Oh, he's here, is he?" You know.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. Well then, score.
Yeah, 5.
5. It's a hell of a jump, isn't it? From 2 to 5.
Yeah, but that's this show, really, isn't it? Like,
is it though?
It's high quality. I don't mean it jumps from like 3 to 5.
It's not like Ghost Game where like you get a 5 and then like 4 weeks of like 2.5 and 3s.
But this show is
we did like Ghost Game, I swear.
I liked it by the episode. Not as a full thing. Favorite character is hard. I don't know. I don't want to give it to Omegamon because no. Never the favorite. No. That could have been literally anyone else.
Yeah, but then it would have been what? I mean, I wouldn't have been against it, but you know, if it was like All Force Vidramon, would he have become All Force Shoutmon? Or if it was like Lord Nightmon, would he have been Lord Night Shoutmon?
Lord Shoutmon? I don't know.
Alpha Shoutmon? Dynus Shoutmon? Cranium Shoutmon?
Cranium?
Because Craniumon is one of the Royal Knights.
Oh.
I've just got all these names are Royal Knights I'm going through. Exa Shoutmon.
That could have worked. It depends what they look like as well. Well, I know what some of them look like. I don't. They all kind of look like him. So.
I would actually be okay with a Lord Knight Shoutmon. I want to see a pink, romantic asshole Shoutmon.
That's what I mean, though. It didn't have to be Omegamon. Could have been anyone else, and they would have fit in that role because.
But again, every time a new Digimon show has come out after Tamers, this isn't really Digimon. This is and I feel like it was just another one of those concessions.
Yeah.
Then
again, no, you know what I mean.
But you have that voice was
show.
at the start of the show, so Omegamon was probably always the plan.
But for us watching that, like without any knowledge of Omegamon or anything, that could have been any other Digimon. That could have been a new Digimon.
Yeah, we only seen Omegamon 2 weeks ago in the Tamers movie.
Yeah, we did.
So he's been around a bit.
Yeah, he gets around.
Was he in anything else we watched recently?
Mm,
No, I don't think so.
he wasn't in Atmon.
No.
No, that was just
That was
Agumon.
Wargreymon.
Oh, it was Wargreymon.
Well,
yeah.
Agumon and then evolved into Wargreymon, yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Game. Did we have an Omegamon in Ghost Game? I don't believe so.
No. It's Serious Man.
Yeah. Omegamon at home. No, that was Gaiamon at home.
Gaiamon at home, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but like I'm saying, it could have been a new Digimon, and you know that one mattered. The role that mattered, not so much who was playing it.
Oh yeah, I would agree there. Yeah. I think they just
still could have called him like Omega Shoutmon if they wanted to.
Yeah, but then you open yourself up to that conversation of should Omegamon have been the mentor?
Yeah, no, you know what I mean. They could have called him.
And if they're making a big deal out of, Akari's courage and Zenjiro's friendship. Oh yeah, what do you think of that? Akari with the, I guess, pseudo crest of courage.
Yeah.
And Zenjiro being the friendship one.
Yeah, that was a bit odd. It was like in the Tamers movie where they just turned into like colorful.
Oh, they turned into like
yeah,
they turned into like gelatin molds.
Yeah, that was kind of just what happened there.
Yeah,
they just randomly got crests, but not. It was a bit weird.
Do you think they'll join the team properly later?
Probably.
Like as generals.
I feel like they'll get crossloaders. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope they do.
Because they seem to have a mission of their own now to get back to the digital world.
Yeah.
Begs the question: why could they have not gone through Omegamon's portal?
Yeah, like why couldn't they walk through that? I feel like his power was used to open the portal, not
determine who went through it. Yeah.
I feel like they could have walked in there too.
And they still have his Digi-memory?
Yeah.
Rather than Taiki taking the Omegamon Digi-memory with him?
Yeah. So is he gonna come back?
Hey, Bagramon! Here's Omegamon. Have fun. So I guess we'll figure something out. Or they'll figure something out. What's this we? I'm not helping them. So, do you have a favorite character for this episode?
I still don't know. Shoutmon for being an Atmon. I can't even eat the food. I can't touch anything. Nobody can see me.
I mean, Shoutmon's a good shout, given like his evolution and being the one to put down Tactimon and
yeah,
and we actually got to see parents.
Yeah,
Tycho doesn't seem to have a dad, but
Taiki
even.
Where did you get Tycho out of?
I don't know. Taiki doesn't seem to have a dad, but
yeah, Reiko said favorite character Taiki's mom for being supportive of her son's dream of being a novelist.
That is a dream she foisted upon him. But yeah, she was just Ginger Taiki.
Yeah, she was. He doesn't have a hot mom. He just has.
Hey, Ginger girls are hot.
Ginger girls are, but she's just Taiki doubled.
Taiki with boobs.
Taiki's not hot, therefore his mom's not hot.
Yeah, she's just Taiki with boobs.
Slightly taller.
Yeah. She can't cook worth a damn. So, like all good Digimon moms.
Yeah, I already can't remember what Akari's mom looked like. And we didn't see Zenjiro's family, did we?
No.
No.
Akari's mom was just stylized Taichi's mom. Like, she was just housewife with ponytail and brown hair.
Yeah, because I was looking as well because I was looking for her to have matching hair. Because the same haircut, because she's got a very distinctive haircut. But I don't think she did.
No, and the dad just looked like the dad from Shin-chan.
I don't. The siblings didn't really have any defining features.
Yeah. So you're going
Pikmon? No. I'm gonna go with Shoutmon. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not allowed to give it to Nene.
No, well, she wasn't in the episode. I mean, 3 in a row. That'd be fun for her to be the best character in an episode she wasn't even in. I think kind of want.
I feel like the only two you can really give it to
are Taiki or Shoutmon.
Taiki or Shoutmon or Tactimon. But he didn't exactly do a whole lot.
No, his character was angry.
Angry Smash.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. He was Godzilla for the first half of the episode.
Yeah. Again, still amazed by his like loyalty to to Bagramon.
Yeah, that was quite funny.
I think I'll go with Taiki, because there is a part of me that sort of went, "Aw," when the other two put it together. That like he's just trying to make them happy before he runs off again.
Yeah.
Leave them with some good memories, like, because he kind of feels bad that they couldn't really contribute to the battling.
Yeah.
Well, Zenjiro could, but he doesn't.
She was important. She was a cheerleader.
She smiled at them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, she made sure you didn't get a concussion every time you fell asleep. But okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not going to acknowledge that, are you?
No. Also surprised you didn't ooh at Bastemon when she popped out in 29. Did you?
Yeah.
It was internally, was it?
Yeah.
She was animated quite.
My eyes certainly went ooh.
Yeah, she was animated quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Well then, so here's the other important question of the evening.
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, there's a lot of strong choices there.
So I'm gonna pop this down there.
Happy Base 5.
So, have fun.
Wonder Warrior the Goddess.
Wonder Warrior of the Goddess. That's very fair. Yeah, that's very fair. Um, 333. Hmm.
It'd be funny if it ended up under Sweet Zone somehow.
Yeah, that's right.
Did that slight bit less.
Yeah, I am. I've been thinking a lot about Tamers, and I'm just like, oh, do I use a mulligan? I don't know if I've used a mulligan on Tamers yet. I've been thinking an awful lot about the chicken episode, and I don't think I like it in hindsight as much as I thought I did. But that's a different podcast discussion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Obviously, it can't go under Sweet Zone.
Yeah, I know.
I would love to round Sweet Zone, but up though. It is kind of like the best filler episode ever.
Yeah. What about you guys? What would you guys rank the episode or rank? What would you score the episode?
I'm gonna drop it under Miraculous Digicross.
Okay.
So it's top 5.
Megamon bias.
Yeah, me and my whole putting it at a whole 2 spaces ahead of you. Yeah, that's the Omegamon bias, all right. I'm very curious. I don't think we should leave this in place. We can discuss it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Do you want to score the first arc?
Yeah, I want to see what the average is so far.
Okay.
Desmond said 5 Doom Drill Press out of 10.
Right. How do I do this again? Okay, hold on. Formula for average Excel. Ah, there it is. Yeah. So I just got to change the cells when I do this. Yeah. So what is it? C2 to 31.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. Ah, no. Oh, that was right, yeah. Because it's just the way that.
Yeah.
So C2 to C31. Oh, what the? Seconds. Okay.
Okay.
And E2 to E31. Not bad.
Yeah.
So the show is a 4 out of 5 so far.
Yeah. Can chat see that?
I will check. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So the first arc of Cross Wars between us is a 4 out of 5 so far.
Yeah.
That's kind of incredible.
When we hit episode 30 of Chambers, do you want to do the same thing and see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to leave this up? Now, here's the other question. Do you want to rank the arcs individually or Cross Wars as a whole?
As a whole.
Okay. So will I leave these scores up until we get to 30 in Tamers? And then we can compare and contrast?
Yeah, just leave them there for now. We can always take a screenshot of them and put them away.
Okay.
Until the next time, because we're going to have to rank the other arc anyway.
Well, I think arc 3 we do as its own show.
Yeah. That's what I mean, so.
Even if it means, like, when we get, say this is like 52 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we just drop a line here and then go on.
Yeah.
Because you get a whole new Gogglehead and a whole new supporting cast, so I feel like it should be treated as its own thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like we can leave those there and then no, we can't.
No. I get what you I know where you were going with that because I thought the same thing, and no.
The maths won't work, no.
The math won't work out. So nope. I will get a snip of that when we're done.
That's print screen.
Oh yeah, that is clipping tool now, isn't it? Sure.
Take a...
Oh, there we go. I just do that.
I was gonna say take a bigger one, so when it loads up, it'll be a picture rather than a long.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it when we're done.
Okay.
So, first season felt the most fun. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I loved this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I gave it a 4.05.
Yeah. Amazing how like, I feel like episode 29 has skewed the results somehow. Because it's so low compared to the others.
It is, but it depends as well on the 0.5s.
Yeah.
How many 0.5s do we have between us? yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to do the calculations on favorite character
No,
again.
no, we don't have to do that.
I don't remember how we did that before. I think we had to open up a whole extra tab for that.
We did. We had to count how many times
Yeah,
someone was in it, I think, and then we
yeah.
had to do it manually, I think. Yeah.
Well, we basically copy the list into a new page, order the list alphabetically, and then count how many times that character came up alphabetically.
Yeah.
And that's how we figured out.
Yeah.
So I will set that up closer to the end.
Yeah, this one will be a bit easier because we had to manually add in the different kinds of ruly.
Oh yeah, this is a lot
Yeah.
more. We're playing this one a lot more straight. There's less. Like you have screaming Pikmon, but that's still Pikmon,
Yeah.
and there's only one of him. It won't matter in the long term.
Yeah.
You're not, weighing Ruly versus Gecko Ruly or
Versus Hangry Ruly versus
Yeah.
yeah.
So a 4 out of 5 basically.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it just that little bit more than I am.
Yeah, I am.
Which makes sense. It's all new for you, and I'm like, oh, I know where this is going, and I'm getting my thoughts refreshed on it, and
Screaming Pikmin, is that a real Digimon?
yes. Yeah, we're not, the crows aren't our favorite character or anything like that. So
well, that was easy to, in an average, they were there once, so they didn't really matter.
Well then, I think that's everything.
I feel like, how many times have you got Nene then? I feel very far.
So far,
So just those three?
just us three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very curious because there's a good mix of repeats. So I'll be very curious to see who favorite character ends up being by the end of it all.
Yeah, I feel like Shoutmon might be winning on my
I
side.
think so. Yeah, looking at yours, I think it might be Shoutmon.
Yeah.
But
I think Dark Knightmon comes up on yours more than anyone.
well, I mean, Dark Knightmon is fucking amazing. But 1, 2, 3. So him and Nene have 3 apiece.
Was there not another one above that? No.
No.
Okay.
Taiki, I only have what? 1, 2.
Who was your first one?
3,
3.
4,
Yeah.
5.
Oh, Taiki's
So
winning. Okay.
I mean, episode 1 for me it was only Taiki. For myself, you went with Akari. So yeah, it'll be very curious to see how we get on for the next 30-ish episodes.
Yeah. I have a thing for the villains, it seems, as well.
Well, I think the villains do a very good job at just being memorable in this show. So they stand out a lot more.
Mad Leomon, Neptunemon. Blue Marimon is not really a villain, but it wasn't exactly on our side at first.
Yeah, we have 24 episodes left. Because it goes up to 54.
Yeah.
So we have 24 episodes of Arc 2. So 12 weeks.
Lucimon.
Huh?
I've also got Lilithmon, Lucimon.
We've got 12 weeks of this. That's gonna take us in. I mean, ignoring the breaks for like being on call, or my being on call, or just going away or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the 23rd of August is when we're gonna come back to Cross Wars, and then I'm on call the following week. So the week of the 30th, we're not going to be doing anything. So if we take 23, that's 6. That's 2 weeks. 3, 4, probably on call here. So 4th is 5, 6, 7, 8, probably on call here. 9, 10, 11, 12. Cross Wars
gonna around December.
December, we're gonna be done with Cross Wars and Tamers.
Yeah.
Roundabouts. It seemed like forever away. My being on call for a couple of weeks in there is not helping.
Your mind is having a reboot on and in your thoughts. Best character in season 1, the Darulocopter.
Yeah, that was probably the most creative Digicross.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see more of that when we go back into Arc 2.
Mm.
Yeah. So we have these watch-alongs will take us up to December at the very least, and that is
We have
presuming
more
we haven't
movies as well, don't we?
we have we have one more Tamers movie,
Mm.
and then we've little 3D movies that we can sort of fill time in with before we jump over to Frontier and Savers.
Mm.
But what I was gonna say was like that is December at a minimum. That's not to say if we haven't moved in the meantime and are waiting to get new internet installed.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we could have no internet. We could have to move on the day, even if we have internet. We might have to be moving stuff or.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll work that out as it gets closer. But I think that's everything then.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Reiko said, Matador Man, I know you are intruders and I could kill all of you, but you came here just to show your skills as
Paticiers.
so I don't care. Show me what you got, oh valiant chefs. And he genuinely appreciated their food made with love before trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a good villain.
He was good. Yeah, I enjoyed Matador Mon. I enjoyed him a bit. I enjoyed him quite a bit. I think Matador Mon is generally fun when he turns up in anything.
Mm.
Like even Hacker's Memory. I kind of enjoyed what they did with him there, and even in Ghost Game when he was one of Bamdemon's crew.
He just yeeted himself out a window.
Yeah,
he? Yeah,
right.
Oh god,
like,
he's losing. Bye.
Yeah. And we never saw them again.
Yeah, the other one as well.
Sangumon, the wolf that ran down the building. Yeah.
They both just went, nah.
Nah, they were just, yeah, we're done. Well, look, let me take these down then.
Yeah.
And that is everything. He's fun in Hacker's Memory as long as you have equipments that prevent panic. I want to panic at the disco. So we're going to be back this Sunday with Tamers 22 to 20.
No, 23 and 24 because
we did 21, 22 and 23.
Oh yeah, we did. So it's 24 and 25.
24, 25 and 26.
And 26, yeah.
So we're doing 23, 24, sorry, yeah, 24, 25 and 26 on Sunday. Then next week I'm on call for work, so there won't be any shows. The week after that we'll be doing 27 and 28 of Tamers because we want to get Tamers up to episode 30 before we carry on with Cross Wars, which is also why Cross Wars is extending out to December.
Yeah.
But so the Wednesday that we normally do a Cross Wars, we'll be doing Tamers. That weekend we're going to be away at Comic-Con, so there won't be a show then. So when we come back the following Wednesday again, that is also going to be a Tamers. That'll catch us up to episode 30. The Sunday of that week will also be a Tamers. That'll be 31 and 32. And then regular rotation comes back. We'll have Cross Wars and Tamers, side by side, numbering wise as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, yay. And I was looking at the episode list for Cross Wars Arc 2. There's a lot of two-parters. So so it'll work itself out the way it used to.
Yeah. Now have the Winter War and the Digimon Podcast Wars.
Just dead space all Discord. Well, there is something of a schedule on Discord for what shows are happening when, because we do have Seekers in between a lot of that.
Yeah.
So the next week, even though I'm on call, we'll be able to at least record Seekers because that's offline.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to edit if I get a call in the middle of recording.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, any final thoughts on Cross Wars Part 1?
So much better than Tamers. Why is Tamers the favorite?
Yeah.
But
You know one thing I have noticed on that? A lot of people's affinity for Tamers is the dub. Not the Japanese version.
Yeah, and that's why, like
even Lady Leomon's, like, all of her hype is for the dub version.
Yeah, and like Yami has said, I don't remember
it being
like,
so dull.
Yeah, like the word I keep using for it is drab.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know.
What is
Shoutmon's mega? That's my question.
Shoutmon, Cross, whatever. Although even in the card game they have different levels. Some of them are level 4, some of them are level 5, some of them are level 6.
I was gonna say Shoutmon Mega O. No. Dub is great in Tamers. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people definitely prefer it. We will have to check it out at some point. Maybe off screen just to see.
Yeah. It might be a talking point 1 week.
Just to see, just to compare it. Or like if we have a week where we can record something, maybe watch the first episode and watch the first episode again in English, and you can see if the mood is different in it.
Yeah.
Because it's all rain and edgy, you know, like it's always raining in the Matrix, you know, taken away. So maybe cringy, but at least it wasn't boring. You see, that sounds better than drab, you know?
Yeah.
The tone of it just doesn't work. Doesn't work for me at all.
No.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
Cool.
Also, people keep telling me it will pick up later.
We're 23 episodes in. How much later?
Like, I'm like, okay, we're at the stage where it should be holding my interest, and it's not.
Like, I've told this story before. It's like when I first started trying to watch Naruto. Friends of mine were super into it from the get-go, and I didn't get it. And this was the early days of the internet, so a friend of mine burned the first the first 15 or 20 episodes or something in and around there onto DVD-ors for me and went, here, look, just watch these, you'll love it. And I went, okay, look, I'll give it a try, give you the benefit, you know. Watched it through, did not take to it at all. Thought it was just very bland and meh. And then I said to them, I'm like, you said it was like, you know, not that you promised me the fucking sun, moon, and the stars or whatever, but you know, you hyped it up for me, and I just thought this was kind of meh. And the response I got, and I shit you not, I remember it to this day, the response I got was, oh no, you gotta wait till the Rock Lee Gara fight, then everything picks up and it gets really good. And why the fuck did you tell me to watch the first 13 episodes and get me and get hyped up?
Yeah, like I know, like you've said before, a lot of people's nostalgia for this show comes from like the last arc of it. Not this show, sorry, Tamers comes from the last arc.
People don't have nostalgia for this show. They never gave it a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm really liking the ones that people didn't like. Like, I love that one. Most people won't even acknowledge that.
Nope.
And I'm just there like, fucking watch the thing. Cannot have an opinion without watching it.
No. Actually, very curious. Where is our Atmon?
4.25.
Yeah. So Atmon wasn't too far off.
Yeah.
On our Ghost Game score average.
Oh, it was like 3.
Yeah. So Cross Wars so far is doing better than Ghost Game.
Yeah.
Not better, just slightly lesser than Atmon. Tamers is going to be very fun to get to 30 and then rank.
Yeah, it's got a lot of ones. Desmond said, you like what you like, that basically goes for everything.
Yeah, that's true, and I never get this mentality of, you know, tearing down people for not liking a thing you like, or liking a thing you don't like.
Okay, it's okay that you're wrong, but that's the end of it for me. You know?
Yeah.
Reiko says, remember, if people only talk good things about a very few specific things in a show, then it's because the show doesn't have much else. Yeah, if you can pick out like a lot of like this fight, and this fight that are all 30 episodes apart are great. I'm not gonna want to watch the 30 episodes in between each of them.
Yeah.
You guys got an Appmon? We have an App Drive.
Yeah. Still can't find the App Drive Duo for a reasonable price. Bastards. One Piece fan on the other hand could drill into your head the things they love for hours and hours on top. That's because One Piece has like 1,000+ chapters or episodes.
Naruto is there, like.
Oh, enough that they have to bring it back.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. But if they could just, like your friend was saying, oh, it doesn't pick up till this fight. It's like, no, but you should love, like, if you love it so much and it's that great, you should be like, even in episode 1, this happens, and it's like foreshadowing for this, and it's not just, oh no, it's shit till then, And
1,000+ good things. I'll take your word for it. One Piece again was a thing I didn't get into from the get-go, and that might be because my first experience with One Piece was the 4Kids dub. And then when it got dubbed, when Funimation got the license and went, now we're going to dub it properly, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And then the manga just didn't stop.
Yeah.
And then it was like, there's 500 chapters of manga together. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I have no interest in catching up.
By the time people were telling me, oh, it's brilliant, you have to watch it, I was looking at the number of episodes going, I did that with Bleach, it's not happening again.
Yeah.
I watched 364 episodes of Bleach to catch up to where it was. And then I gave up on it.
Yeah. That's why Trolls help the hated series to have more revenue. Well, I don't hate adventure, but I do wish people would, get off its dick.
Yeah, because the company won't. The people don't,
because the fans don't. Because if you don't embrace anything else, the companies are not your friends. They're gonna go, that's where the money is. Okay, cool.
Oh, you didn't like this one? Well, we're gonna throw Omegamon into it for no reason.
Yeah. Everything's Omegamon's fault. Right. Story of this franchise's life, apparently. The thing with One Piece is that it's always getting better. So chapter 100 is better than 1, 300 than 100, and so on. So some people will feel that it gets good at 200 or 400.
Yeah, but they can say that they enjoyed the first chapter, they enjoyed whatever chapter, and then it just keeps building on itself, and that's what makes it good.
Look, I could be completely wrong about this, and I'm very well willing to admit this. But every time, I know it doesn't happen like super often, but every time like the internet blows up that Luffy got a new gear or a new power or whatever they're called, my mind is just like, every time Ichigo got a new form.
Yeah.
He was a Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was a good game, Soul Reaper.
Yeah.
He was a Soul Reaper, and then he had to, and then he lost his powers, and he had to get a Bankai. But then he was also a fucking Ironclar, and now he's a Quincy, and a Hollow, and a this, and I'm just like...
He's got a bit of everything that's in the show, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like...
It's Superman.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah, they're just all... The show goes on too long, they all become Superman.
Yeah. So,
like, the stakes are... it's like you've gone too far with it now.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be the same level. Like, they are going to get more powerful, he's going to get more powerful, they're going to get more powerful.
Who can attack the biggest?
Yeah, and it just gets boring that way.
The one thing about Luffy is that those gears are not really transformations, they're applications on his base power. I mean, that's fine. He's a rubber boy, and the gears are wacky ways to apply that. And look, yeah, and it's look, I'm fully open to admitting if I have the context for how it works wrong, because I having not read or watched it.
Yeah.
But every time the internet blows up, and I'm just like, Oh, so Ichigo is just God now at this stage, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's always that. Like Bleach was always just Dragon Ball with swords. You know,
I
like
never watched Dragon Ball.
Super Saiyan God. Like if you have to go beyond God, like if you're a Super Saiyan and you have to become a Super Saiyan God, but then God also has to become a Super Saiyan, and you just keep adding letters onto your fucking title. I don't want to know. I think it's kind of why I like Digimon so much. You get 5 base forms, 6 if you're lucky, and then that's it. You know, God literally has to step in and try to erase the world before you get another form.
That's another, like, the longer a series goes on, sometimes.
Oh, power creep. It's always power creep.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I don't like. I think that's why I've always kind of appreciated Digimon in a bubble, because the series are all, it's not like season 6 isn't still Taichi and everybody.
Yeah.
Because then you would get that power creep of like, you know, like it's
how many fucking evolutions would they have?
Yeah.
Like it's just,
and
yeah.
In a sense that has kind of happened. You look at like Tri brought in Omegamon Merciful Mode, and then Kizuna, you had the Bond of Courage and Bond of Friendship forms for Agumon and Gabumon. The power creep is there, but there's a 20-year fucking gap in the power creep.
Yeah, like how many forms would they have, and how many different versions of like breasts and armors and all these, if it was still going, like it would just be boring.
And as much as I harp on the reboot for Adventure, the one thing I really did like about it was the branching evolution paths, because it was something the original didn't do.
Yeah.
But I feel like if the original was still going and it happened now, I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, okay, you've done this already though.
Yeah.
Because it would. Eventually you would have to, like, War Greymon wouldn't be enough. It would have to be Blitz Greymon who saves the day, and then you get Omegamon Alter S and you know, Alter B, or you know, Zwart Defeat from from Next Order, and
like, but there'd be a million others that don't even exist right now, because
and Sora would still have nothing.
Yeah. They just have to keep coming up with new things and new things and new things, because they couldn't recycle it if it was going that long.
Yeah.
Whereas with it cutting off at a certain point and starting with a new group,
you just get to do everything all over again.
Yeah, you can do your own thing with it. You can still stick to some of the lore, and then you can go off kilter with it because it's a new show.
Yeah. At least we don't have the pizza without the crust in 2020. No, but you know, the pizza without the crust was in the Tamers movie, and it technically was in Tri. Kumon was basically another reformation of Apocalypse. Same as Gulfmon, although that's not canon anymore. Thanks, audio drama. But yeah, no, I think I'm ready to bounce.
Who represents balance of all beings, hence why he's basically every power up.
Doesn't mean I have to like it. Actually, that's the dead end timeline. If Ichigo becomes a god, not a good thing to be god in Bleach. Wasn't he there trying to be Ruki's partner? Oh yeah, well, I mean, different universe, different Apocalypse, right? But the one in the Tamers movie, or the Gulfmon in Tamers movie, was implied to be the reincarnation of the Apocalypse the Adventure Kids fought.
Yeah.
And then Mekumon, like, they outright say, you know, it's Apocalypse's scattered data that's created the Libra or whatever. Because then when Dark Jedi is diving into the pit, he's like, "Oh, who will I revive this time?" So, yeah, creepy bastard. CLB, creepy little bastard. Right. Okay, now I'm ready to bounce. How about you?
No,
Desmond, no.
No. Don't ruin the end of the show like this.
Is it bedtime?
Oh, you know, God passed us into Dark Jedi, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
It gotta be.
Anything with a pulse. Sometimes things without a pulse, and that worries me. Also, Luffy getting new gears is pretty rare, I think. He's only got about 5 gears and 1,000 chapters. You know what? That's actually reasonable.
Yeah.
That is what, a new power up every 200 chapters?
Yeah, that's not as
That's
bad,
not
yeah.
awful. That's good. Gear 1 is simply his base form. It's child level. Alrighty. Well, guys, that is going to do it from us for tonight. So thank you so much for joining in. We will, of course, be back on Sunday, as we noted, with more Digimon Tamers. So join us for that. Catch up on Digimon Seekers 2-5's review. If you haven't yet, talk to us about Seekers, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see come from the show, come from the series. And yeah, we're gonna leave it there. So just take care of yourselves. I need water. Oh, I got water. There is water there. Awesome. Cool. So, thank you for being here. And say goodbye, Meg.
Goodbye, Meg.
Yeah. All right. So we did this on Monday. I'm gonna do it again for anyone who missed it. So get yourselves all nice and cuddled up and ready for bed, and let Pikachu sing you to sleep. Go for it.
Pika, Pika, Pikachu, Pikachu, Pika.